just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished.
What the fuck?
Maybe they're selling it for the seeds. I mean, that's literally like, that's just 70s weed.
For real. That's the shit Grandpa was smoking.
You can smoke 8 blunts and be like, weed's cool.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. Let's do some
Yeah,
coke.
it's all right.
No
That's
wonder
why they all
everybody
did
was doing
coke.
coke.
That's why they
back
all
then.
did coke.
Like, dude, weed sucks. Now you do. Now you smoke weed and you're like,
It's like high
am I
octane.
breathing? Am I breathing weird?
Yo,
Yeah.
Like, can you hear
I
my
look
heart?
Like I'm
I
living-
get like that to this day. I've been smoking since I was 13 years old. I still get like that to this fucking day. It doesn't matter.
Like you get to
I
a
don't
point
know
where
about
like,
tolerance.
you get to a point where you're like, all right, maybe I should chill for a second.
Yeah, but I literally look like I'm a dwarf. Look how small I look.
I definitely gained weight since last
fucking-
pod, the first
Look how
pod.
fucking little I am.
I got huge.
I
You
am
have bad
so
posture.
little. Bro, I am literally. I'm leaning
Do you want to
back.
trade chairs with me?
Nah, I'm good. Just I'll be over here.
Yeah, they really
being
did fuck
small.
you with the chair selection there.
Damn it.
You gotta get.
Damn,
Zach-
that is fucked.
You gotta get Zach like
my-
a 6-inch above coon
I'm
chair.
gonna- yeah, I don't give a fuck.
It's pretty funny.
Holy shit!
You should make my voice really high pitched the whole
Dude,
time.
you should pitch it up like
Make
3
my-
semitones.
Make my voice really high
Dude.
pitched if I talk.
well, that's the thing.
How is this possible? That's not what you look like.
It's the
It's literally got to be the camera.
It
it's the
is.
fisheye
far.
camera
It is a
angle,
low-
and he's also
It is a low chair.
He's on the edge of a wide lens.
he's
and,
got a
and he's got a
lowest
low
chair.
chair.
It's a perfect storm.
It's literally the
Dude,
worst
if you had a leprechaun outfit on right
And,
now,
it's,
it'd be
Steve,
absolutely
and that's the thing,
perfect.
Steve. It's the complete opposite for you. You know what I mean? Because you're not like you're making you look bigger. Like you
Yeah,
said,
it's
Maybe,
making
I was
you-
hoping.
You have not.
I was
gained-
like, I was
you've
kind of
not gained-
hoping. Like,
you've not gained that much weight.
I'm a
since
black
last
blob
fucking
in the corner.
podcast.
Yeah, I
it
feel
kinda
like
looks like
my-
a cell phone tower.
It's
a
shadows
little
and
bit.
shit too.
Thank you.
So, yeah, definitely. Yeah, you know,
Okay.
we roast you if you did. So.
Okay, I appreciate that.
I think you. I think
my
we all
list.
would
Oh,
to each other.
We got lists, topics.
What's going on?
I want to get a.
No, it's fine,
one of
Nick.
them
We'll wait
cigars.
for you like we always do.
He's got a selection of them.
Oh man, not again.
80 degrees in February.
Yeah, so today's been wild. 80 degrees in February. Yeah,
Yeah, I love that shit, dude. It is so nice.
That old
it
man
really
shit.
is. It really
It
is.
actually pisses me off how people are always whining about global warming because it feels great. When else? How else are you gonna fucking walk around in short sleeves right now? Get a fucking grip. Go on a picnic. Stop whining.
True. Walk that dog. That dog needs to go outside, guys.
I thought Coon was having like a seizure for a second.
I was looking in the
I was
side. I
like,
thought I know
what
what he was
is
doing.
he doing? But the list is like cocked to the side, and he was going.
I was reading it.
I thought you were turning into that pool that cord girl.
No, I was
Damn it.
reading it.
It's one of my favorite stories.
So Stevie just shared something like in the Discord right before we started. I thought was fucking wild.
What's up?
Tennessee man arrested for stealing $5 worth of chips that another person stole and dropped on the way out of the store.
Yeah. And he's like a homeless guy who probably just picked him up to eat
Was it
him.
outside
And
the
now he
store?
got arrested.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
outside of the
man.
store.
So
Yeah.
somebody,
So somebody stole
chips.
chips, went out the store, dropped them, and he dropped some chips, I guess, on the way out. Maybe they grabbed a handful. Maybe it was one of those like dash and run.
Hook it off that shit.
But
Something
it's
that's like possessing stolen property.
$5
Possessing
worth
stolen
of-
property. But who can
of-
fucking go? That's
yeah.
crazy.
I mean, yeah.
These
Tell you what,
family-sized bag of chips. Are
I thought
getting
that was
ridiculous.
wild.
I was
$5.
just about to say that when I was in fucking like Food Line the other day. I walked up and I was like, I gotta take a fucking bank loan to get fucking 3 fucking
That's a bag of
bags chips.
Doritos,
Yeah.
I'm
dog.
telling you, that's crazy.
I'm
man.
glad he's in
Doritos
jail.
suck.
I think they should put him under the jail. That's what fucking learn your lesson. Stop stealing shit.
True.
Or
Yeah.
picking up shit on the ground.
Tennessee man.
If somebody ran
Shit
over a
off
guy
the
on the
ground.
street and then I ran him over too. Doesn't matter.
It's true.
I go to
Yo,
jail.
you hear about that guy that got splattered in front of my work? That
No.
dude on 40?
What?
This
Oh,
guy is
no.
fucking right in Rosedale on Route 40. Like, I guess he was like our age, but he was crossing the street. And I think going to the Suboxone clinic because we got a bunch of them that run around through there.
Oh well.
I don't want
who
to make
needs them?
assumptions, but like he was crossing the street and he got hit by a Volkswagen, and then his head got ran over by a dump truck.
Oh,
Literally,
no.
like there's pictures like he had no head. It just
That's some
fucking
crazy
popped.
shit.com
Yeah,
shit.
bro.
I
Yeah.
bet
That's
you it's
what-
on there.
They're trying to. Someone took a picture of it, like right above his body, trying to show him. Yes, I don't want to fucking see that shit, bro. I don't like death like that, but yeah, like
No,
you
I
got
don't wanna see
fucking.
that.
Yeah, that's
And
not
now they have a
right.
sign saying like, "Watch out for peds." Like, dude, like, You'll see them jump in the fucking.
Dude,
railing
is
with
it
their
me?
kids.
But
Watch out for
every time,
pedophiles.
yes, every time.
I know.
I swear to God, every time I'm in Towson and I'm going around the York Circle and I
Yeah.
see watch out for peds crossing, I'm like, they got
It's just a
pedophile.
guy in a
How
They
mustache.
got pedophile
with a
only.
mustache
How
and
do
a
they know?
baseball
How do
hat.
they know where to cross at?
Yeah, what is that?
This is only for pedophiles to cross here.
I want to cross.
It
here,
literally
too.
hits my mind for 2 seconds. I realize I'm an idiot and then move on with my life. But every single time I make that joke to myself.
That's funny.
I hate driving through cities, bro.
Oh,
You
pedestrian.
just, you just
I
stop
don't-
your car for these people, bro. They're just in the middle of the road, and I'm just gonna like hit these people sometimes. Like it's wild.
I don't mind Philly though. I
love
just
Philly.
went up to Philly to take Oliver to the Please Touch Museum, which was awesome.
What?
Did you have to watch for peds there?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Definitely.
Touch me, damn.
The
What,
kid-
you just touch mad
That's
shit.
The kids are the exhibit now.
What? You just touch shit?
It's the whole thing is open. They have a like a life size hospital, not life size. They have a kid size hospital room. They have like a PNC Bank sponsored bank. They have kids activities in that. But the big attractions are like the Alice in Wonderland maze, and then it's like a Port Discovery type of vibe. But they had a giant grocery store and a commercial kitchen added onto it, and like a food truck out front, like a little town. And then you could go up to like you saw the city up above you, and you went up there, and there was like train cars and cars that you could work on, and all. It was like real life, but for little kids. Like the kids were shopping, they were running around. Kids shop like it's COVID during a blizzard and a fucking apocalypse is coming.
All the
What
same
do you
shit
mean?
they're
You
buying,
you
too.
think like there's these like cute things hanging on the wall, and it's like shop for these items. And nobody fucking picks those up. All these kids do is grab a basket and a cart, just like adults. They just scurry for baskets and carts until one or two kids are left there, like, oh, I gotta use my hands, and then which was Oliver. It was
Survival
my
of the
son.
fittest. Oh
Put it in
my
his
god, that had
pockets.
to suck.
Well, here's the
Oh.
thing.
my
man.
son's the hands kid.
Yeah, he's the hands kid. So listen, it was supposed to open at 4. They opened 10 minutes early. Didn't let me know. So all the carts are gone by the time I get down there 5 of. But anyway, so the kid's walking around. He's got fake bananas and all this fruit in his hand. And he's dropping it. Ollie is, and he's like walking through this thing. And for a while, I see this basket sitting in the aisle with like mad canned food. So a crazy little kid prepper came through and just like scooped out hella canned
yeah.
foods
Sees
into
what
a
his mom
basket,
does.
and then just left the basket. Realized
My
he-
dad has a whole closet full of this in the basement.
So I was like, Ollie, just take this one. And he goes and he starts shopping. They have like frozen food section. He's getting like ice cream sandwiches and shit. Like
Yeah.
it was cool as
Fuck
fuck.
yeah.
And then Grace worked the register. She decided she wanted to work there, so she started scanning people.
Clocked in.
Yeah.
She,
They give her a fucking
Yeah.
check. And
That's that Joe
Nah,
shit.
she
had-
That's that
That
Joe
is Joe's
shit. She
child.
clocked the fuck in.
the fucking man.
she had the schmuck on and shit. Like she was checking
DeCarlo's
people
teaching
out.
Ollie to put stuff down his pants, steal it out the door. Fucking
Joe's in there
Joe's
like,
got his
you're gonna
daughter
go to work, Gracie.
Teaching
You're gonna make this family an honest dollar.
Just weigh 1 banana.
Now fire the one next to you. Fire her.
You
Instead
charge
of
them for
fucking-
2. You take the money.
If you dent the can, they give it to you for a discount.
That's funny. That's funny
A
shit.
discount.
That's what Nick's telling Ollie. He's
Yeah.
like, drop that kid.
Drop it.
Drop that kid.
Throw it. Throw it as hard as you
Look.
can.
All you gotta do is
That's
grab
wrong.
a candy bar, eat it, put it in the aisle somewhere. They're never gonna fucking
Yeah.
find out.
Take a bite. Take another bite. Spit it out. Make it theatrical.
I do that every time I go to a grocery store. I just grab a bar as I'm walking in, just chomp on a Snickers bar while I'm shopping, and just throw the wrapper somewhere.
That's actually like theoretically not a bad move if you go to the grocery store hungry, just through the aisles, snagging up food
That's
that
true.
you don't
if
need.
you go hungry,
You go hungry, it's a
Fucked
it's
up.
a
It got
fucking
to-
yeah,
wrap.
do a lot of shit.
Yeah.
It got to a point, me and my friends were getting so stoned in high school, we would go to Walmart and just, like, literally just grab a bunch of snacks and walk around Walmart eating the snacks and drinking Gatorades and shit, and then just, like, throwing it all in the fucking bike aisle, and then, like,
Jesus.
leaving.
Oh, no.
And then at one point, like,
No way.
I'm literally sitting there eating, like, a bag of
Guess
hot
real
fr-
shits.
eating a bag of hot fries, and I like have like a fucking sweet tea in my jacket pocket and shit. And then I heard someone on the intercom come up and be like, "Attention, we have a code 3. we customer service. We need a code 3. They said a customer needs assistance in the food aisle. And so the way they said it, it's my paranoid stoned ass mind was like, that's definitely a
That's
code
me.
for me being shoplifting right now.
I'm a code 3 in the food aisle.
I turn to my friends who are actually shopping, and I'm like, we got to get the fuck out of here. We got to go. I know an exit through the garden way in the back. We got to get the fuck out of here.
They said code 3. I have a code red in
Code
my
3,
hand.
I'm fucking
like-
walking.
Yeah.
Fucking SWAT teams
out.
drives right by us. We're in the clear.
Oh man.
I never did too much shoplifting in my life. I think I stole 2 Reese's peanut butter cups.
I got caught the
7-Eleven,
first
that's it.
time.
Like
I
a
tried
single pack, or you
shoplifting.
took one out
No,
one
they
time
were the
and
small
one out
ones. I
another
would
time.
grab 2 of them and I put them in my pocket, and it was fucking exhilarating.
I used to always
remember this
take
when I was
beef
like fucking
jerky.
like 5 or 6. I was like fucking, my heart was pounding.
Yeah, it is
That's it.
exhilarating. Comes with a price.
I got caught the first time I was ever shoplifting.
Damn.
I was like skating. I like in my mind, like no one had ever thought of it before. I was like, I know what I'll do. I'll take a Reese's Fast Break, put it in my hoodie pocket, but I'll buy
Another one.
a butterscotch crumpet.
Mm.
Nobody who's shoplifting is gonna buy something. Duh. Why hasn't everyone already figured this out?
But that's
And
not
of
true.
course, I walk up to the counter, and I put the fucking butterscotch crumpet on there, and the guy goes, "What about the Reese's chocolate?" He was a white guy.
Damn.
And I was like, what? He was like, no, I saw you back there. And I was like, and then in my mind, I'm like, this will get him. I walked back to the Reese's aisle in front of him while he's watching, snuck behind an aisle, put it back, and then grabbed it. I was like, I put it back over here behind the Slim Jims, dude.
You
I
weren't
didn't
willing to just take the L.
steal
Couldn't
it.
take the L.
Yeah, and then I came back. I was like, what are you talking? He was like, what else is in your pockets? I was like, and I just had a sandwich bag of goldfish. I was like, I got this from home. Unless you guys sell sandwich bags of goldfish. And then he was like, blah, blah, blah. And then he rang. He's like, don't do that again, blah, blah, blah.
How old are you?
I was like 15 probably.
You just walk
You should've
into
took
this
your pants
guy's
off, start
dun.
raping
You walked
him.
into this guy's fucking lair, bro. Imagine if someone came into your job and you were like, or you were like, had somebody under you and you were like, go paint that room, and then you walked in an hour later and nothing was done, and he's like, I painted it. Like, look, that's
Well-
basically what it was.
Well,
Like,
I
Sort
used to
of.
work at Seasons Pizza that had a liquor store, and I would catch people like trying to shoplift and shit, and I would like literally blind, fucking it was
Steal
like
liquor?
it was like a family, steal like just fucking shove a whole bottle of Jack
Yeah, I've
Daniels
seen
down
some
their
videos
pants.
and shit. People are ballsy stealing liquor.
And
I've
I
seen
like
videos.
I
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I almost took it as disrespect. I'm like, first
That's
off,
crazy.
do you think we're fucking Stevie Wonder working back here? We are literally 10 feet from the liquor store. Like, it is in view of the register. And then I'd also like, the people that work there are like family to me. Like, they all know my parents and shit. So like, I was almost like, it was like this dude came into my house and stole liquor. Like, I fucking went off on some people a few times. Like, some frat dudes come in and try to steal
Oh,
a
that'd
six
been
pack
great.
and shit. Like, if you come in with a fake ID, that's one thing. I don't care. I'm gonna pretend like it's real and give it to you. But people would try to steal shit, and I'd be like, "Get the fuck back here! Get the fuck back here! I'll beat their fucking ass!" And I was like 140 pounds at the time, and I just got so mad.
What about those ladies who wear the long dresses and they like just steal 30 packs?
You're
They
in
just
my
Shove it up
you're-
under their
Yeah.
crotch.
You're in my brain.
Yeah.
That's why.
See about. I'm like, what do they fucking put them in their
Yeah,
fucking thighs?
and then they just like
That's crazy shit. To me, you get away with it.
What
I mean,
about that
if you can
video
do
that-
it, you go, you take that 30 pack.
they've done it a couple times.
That's exhilarating.
yeah.
There was a video circulating for a while where a lady had a 2-liter bottle in between her butt cheeks. Not trying to steal it, just in the store.
Really?
In between the cheeks.
In between, she's holding it in between her butt cheeks.
How do you do
2-liter.
that?
Wow, I need to meet. I want to meet.
And it
her.
was like through a dress.
I couldn't hold a mini of Jack Daniels between my ass cheeks.
Damn it, Hank Hill.
Sometimes you're born with it. Sometimes you ain't.
Two. Yeah,
I'm sucking this down.
Go ahead, man.
Can I do male BBLs?
Coon,
Also, Kuhn, I can't believe you would have the absolute lack of self-awareness to leave your elf bar up on the record player when you know I'm going to ask you to hit it throughout this entire podcast.
I know. I just realized that too a second ago. I was like looking over there. I was like, what? I was like, it's sitting up there.
That's crazy.
Oh, well. I mean,
I'll dip into a
One of us
cigar.
will get up.
obviously
One of us
somebody
will get
will
up
get
soon.
up there in the pod.
so what do y'all think about the Tate brothers getting another 30?
What happened?
I didn't hear about that.
I didn't hear
don't know
about
why
that.
they're getting
30
another
days.
30, but
Especially after all this new shit.
Am I allowed to phone stuff since we don't have a Googler here?
Yeah, if you want, phone it up.
I'm not like texting people and being unprofessional.
It'd be cool,
guys.
It'd be cool if we had. I was trying to set it up today, but it was so confusing. I won't get into that because it's boring as fuck. But I was trying to mess.
Anyway, Glenn, I know you're listening to this, and you have us in shambles.
Shambles,
You
dude.
fucking
We don't know what to do
idiot.
without you, bro.
You knew I was coming on, and you
I
still didn't come
mean-
on. So I hope whatever you're doing is important.
We're allowed days off.
Yeah, we are allowed to.
He's got vacation time, right?
That's the thing. We want to make it fun. He's got vacation. He's
guys
got a
have-
couple days
He's
vacation
not getting
time.
paid
guys have
nothing, so
PTO?
he can.
Yeah, we got part time because
Yeah.
it's just it's a lot. It's a lot sometimes. Sometimes you just need to just take a day and veg and chill but it's so stressful drinking whiskey with your friends,
It is.
puffing down them elf.
I had to prepare all day for this. I was like, fuck.
I mean, I almost didn't make it. My mom abandoned me, so
Nah, I was gonna do my taxes today, and it was so nice. I was like, I can't sit in the computer room. I gotta do stuff outside.
fuck
Dude,
you.
it
I already
was-
got my
it's-
taxes
yeah.
back, boy.
Yeah,
me
bro.
too.
That's why I want to do them because a couple people are like, I already got their shit back.
Mine's in
They're on it.
transit.
Yeah, they hired so many guys.
What's that?
I know.
Mine's in transit.
Here's
You
in
have
transit
every human citizen has a personal fucking IRS agent.
with a
this
gun.
I guess Romania
With a
just
gun.
sucks. That's all I can do.
They're all Ukrainian.
Yeah, Romanian just fucking sucks.
That's all I really can
Tape
deduct.
Brothers, basically, the girls that accused them are like, their DMs and stuff leaked.
Oh, I saw that.
And they
yeah.
were basically like, we were about to have a Netflix special. Are you a good actress? Like,
Everybody wants a fucking Netflix
yeah,
special.
bro.
Damn.
It was just too much.
I would too.
Because
That's
it's
a bag.
lit.
That's a bag.
So how is he tweeting from
How do
jail?
we get a Netflix special?
Who's-
That's what we should brainstorm.
We should.
right
Yeah,
we
now.
should be,
that's true.
One of
yeah.
us has to become a serial killer.
We could kill
Oh,
one of
fuck.
us. We
Yeah,
could draw
I
straws,
know.
and one of us
Coon
just
could
gets
get away with
killed.
it.
or we could all do it.
I don't think that.
What if
Zach
me?
could get away with
Just do
it?
me.
Has there ever
Zach
been
in the
that?
corner,
Just like
"Yeah, I got
a,
three."
I prefer to be stoned. If I
a
have
group
the
of
option.
serial killers
No, I
that
wouldn't.
that
I would
have the
hunt them
same
down.
MO? What if we just all became a group serial killer, but one of us does a crime somewhere, like literally, like we all move to different states and we kill people, but like in the exact same way.
And
Oh, that
simultaneously
would throw everybody
on the
at
same
time.
hour.
Yeah, at the same time,
Oh
like,
my
same
God.
hour.
like everyone carves a lightning bolt into the back or something.
All right,
and
cut
then-
this. Cut this.
Yeah,
cut
yeah,
this.
we gotta get rid of this because
Who's hold on?
Yeah,
Who's no?
I'm
In this
out on this.
hypothetical situation, who's gonna be the first to like? This is too hard to.
We
go
need a
hypothetical.
ringleader though, because who's gonna? Yeah, we need
Who's
one guy
gonna be
who's
the
gonna
first to
command
like?
the other four.
Who's gonna be the first? Who's gonna be the one that
Who's gonna
doesn't
be-
go through with it though? There's
Oh,
gonna be
Glenn.
one of us.
We'll be like we are
Me?
anonymous with the
I'm
mask.
the one who doesn't kill.
Yeah, I got my guy.
I got you guys.
Stevie notifies the authorities the day
Steve's like,
before.
Hey, there's gonna be one here.
Yeah,
I've got
Stevie's already in a sheriff.
got the-
Already in the pocket.
I've got the coordinates. I heard you guys are paying snitches now too. I saw 86,000 online on Instagram.
Got a pretty crazy thing you guys gonna break up.
Snitching is going wild though.
Yeah, you can do
There's-
it now. You can do it now.
There's
It's
a,
fine.
and what
It's
I
fine.
learned is there's a difference between snitching and ratting.
Is there?
What?
Wait, is snitching when you're not involved?
Or snitching
And
when
you
you're involved.
Snitching was when you're not involved, or if you're there's something
It's like tattletaling.
yeah, but it's way worse in a jail
To
if
be a
you're
rat.
to be a rat than a snitch.
Because that's
So
like
a rat
mafia
is someone
shit.
who like
That's
comes
mafia
in
shit.
Yeah.
and is like undercover and is a rat.
So like
versus,
if,
like-
if this guy is doing dirt and he's a gangster, but he's in the jail and he's doing dirt, but he's informing the police about everybody else's
That's a
shit.
rat.
That's a rat. Or if he's informing, especially if he's informing on his own crew, that's a rat.
That's what
but
I'm
a
thinking.
snitch is somebody that just was
Maybe
on the
gets
outside and
caught.
took a deal
Yeah.
and did
Burglary,
this.
they're-
Or
Yeah,
if
they
it's
saw
someone who
some
was
shit
a
and they just
part of
started
it
saying.
and then got caught and then snitched, right?
Ooh, a rat's way worse.
Yeah, so a rat's
Yeah.
way worse. So apparently a snitch that's not like a kill on sight type of vibe in jail. If you snitch
Hey,
on
beat
your
the fuck out of
partner
him and shit.
going in, like you say you and a guy robbed a bank and you snitched him out to get a better deal, whatever. That's not an automatic.
That's still fucked.
You're still gonna get pieced up, but it's not a death sentence. Apparently, being a rat is a death sentence.
Well, it is. Think about like I said, mafia dudes. Like when it hits, they'll kill you and then they'll put like a rat or something in your fucking mouth or like by the body to say like you're a fucking rat. Like, that's
Yeah.
always been a worse term. But
a
now you're
dead
hearing
rat
a lot
on you.
more. You know what I mean?
Which is
With
like,
them.
do they have to go and find a rat?
You know what? I
Like
never
they
thought of
like
that.
spends. He's like, out there with a pellet gun in the alley.
This
For
is
like
like,
2
Tony, what
days
is this from
before
my
the
next
murder.
video?
Tony, what the hell are you doing? He's like, I gotta fucking get a rat for the fucking guy's mouth. Shut the fuck up, man. I don't want to be on his fucking job either. Shut up.
Damn, you know what? That almost makes me like if there's
is
some
dope.
pictures, but it almost makes you like not want to believe it.
Or do
because
they
of how
just
much it takes to
collect
get a
rats
rat.
as they go?
I
They
think
just have
do
them.
something with a penny too, right?
Yeah,
Put them on the
pennies.
eyes.
Yeah, that was in the Boondock Saints.
Well,
right?
that's like the
Oh,
yes,
yeah, maybe
you know,
something
Spivit
different.
DeSanti.
I think it's also like
That was a good
canaries and
movie.
shit. If they talk, they put like shit like that, or like a poker card or something. I think that's another one, some kind of or whatever. I don't know. I've been reading a lot of mafia books lately.
Oh yeah.
I get
Hell.
in there.
But like, how do
So-
they? How is Tate like tweeting from jail?
Dude, so many
the lawyer.
rappers and shit tweet from jail.
lawyer.
Bro, they got like
Oh, the
Xbox.
lawyers.
TK's tweeting from jail.
But a lot of these guys have TikToks and shit. Have you seen this? And then
They're everywhere. They do
and
whatever
then
they
what's going viral now is the female prison pics that are going viral
Oh yeah, those chicks were bad as shit,
of
dude.
the thick prison
Oh
girls.
my god,
I
I
haven't
was
seen
like,
this.
lock me up.
We need to get internet up.
I know. That's why we really needed Glenn here
Yeah,
for that.
yeah,
'cause-
we
Yeah,
need
if
Glenn
only
looking.
Glenn was here, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right. I can just
Glenn.
vision. Can
Yeah,
you,
no, but I'll
Wow.
send it to your Instagram. But like, apparently they were sending some scandalous pics on the internet, and it blew up. But like these
They were
guys,
getting down low and popping that thing.
bro,
Oh, yeah.
I was on
Pop
TikTok.
that thing.
I was on TikTok scrolling, and I shit you not, it was inside a prison cell.
So many prison videos.
This guy has rolled up toilet paper under his bunk, the using the bunk as a flat top grill and grilling
Telling you, bro.
burritos.
Bro.
And people are coming in and buying burritos from
Yeah.
him. He's got himself a fucking burrito shop in his cell.
And
Oh,
it's
God.
probably
That's got to
fucking
be like
banging.
a
In
low
a phone.
minimum security prison or something. They can do
yeah.
like some.
Burritos are good.
Some of those prisons are like literally like resorts.
That's the Fed
of
shit,
just
right? So
shitty
you-
resorts. Yeah,
yeah.
when some of them are just like
Federal prison.
Yeah.
It is, dude.
It's a resort for some people in that bitch.
Yeah. No, people.
Then you got some guy who's down 20 noodles, and that's why they eating good that day.
That's true.
There's a
that's true.
motherfucker in the corner like, yo, I'm eating something.
You got nothing on it. No one's putting,
Retarded
no one's
as
putting
hell.
shit on his books.
Yeah.
He's a rat.
He ain't got no toilet paper.
Bro, I was just watching
Took his soap.
whatever, it was some show about like the world's hardest, toughest prisons or some shit with my girlfriend over the weekend.
Yeah.
And the first one that they showed was a prison in Greece. And I was like, okay,
doesn't
let's see
sound
how
bad.
hard Greece is going.
Yeah.
And then
Lot
like
of-
apparently like 60% of the people there are there because they were like smuggling people in, like smuggling refugees in, and it carries literally like 100-year sentence.
Holy fuck.
So, like, because Greece is like trying to shut down on it so bad because the fucking like refugees come and just like destroy an already ruined economy, like whatever
yeah,
whatever
fried
their
Greece
reason
economy's
behind it
fucked
is.
up. Yeah.
So I'm like in watching the shit, and like they have like bunks with like they all have a TV in their cell. They share a cell. They have like 4 bunk beds with dudes, and like no one's mad at each other. They're just like sitting there chilling. Like it's literally seems
watching
like
Watching
soccer.
soccer.
it seems like
Yeah.
summer camp that's a shitty summer camp. It literally just looks like a shitty summer camp.
But there's
I'm
not like gangs and shit. There's not like gang
no,
shit
it's
out
just
there. You know
it's
what I mean?
just a bunch of fucking regular dudes, and then they have this deal where like they're so short on guards and they can't pay people that like some of the prisoners that have like trade experience, if
Work
something
there.
breaks, they'll be like, all right,
They'll
for
fix
every
it.
day you work on the jail, you get a day off your sentence.
Damn.
So if you get a 10-year sentence and you work every day, you have a 5-year sentence.
Damn, it's true.
Oh wow.
Yeah, didn't think
I mean, it's a pretty fucking good deal. Like,
It's a good. I
Yeah,
like.
but if
I
you-
like 50%.
You got
off, dude.
100 years though.
Yeah.
I ain't even fucking working.
Nah.
I mean,
Especially if you're just
at that
chilling.
point-
apparently they give you that sentence so that the media pushes it and it goes crazy, but apparently the max you can serve is like 25, which is still fucking 25
That's a
years.
lot.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But they give you those like 109-year sentences so
Doesn't
that
sound cool.
so that they go on the news, and then people on the news see that and go,
Oh, yes. You made my laca.
109 dog years he has
Yeah.
to serve.
That's like fucking, that's like when
Dog
people
years.
get like
I
life
like that.
life plus 100. I'm like,
Yeah. Just to be
So if I
dramatic.
die,
yeah,
I
Jeffrey
gotta
Dahmer
serve,
got like
yeah.
what 7 life sentences or
yeah.
some
Like,
shit.
what's
700
like,
years.
just what are you doing? Just kill
If
him.
somehow we figure out magic from here on out,
Yeah.
He's like he's just in the metaverse 600
See,
years
if
from
that's the
now in
case,
jail.
I think you should if they do. At that case, if they do like die in there, then you leave the body. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Just
once-
rotting.
Once they're dead, and now just maybe add like 100 years and then
His
keep
great,
it,
great,
literally
great,
just
great.
keep the whole fucking remains in there for like 100 years, just in that fucking cell.
There was a dude on death row who died and came back to life, and he was like, "That's my life sentence."
I heard about that.
He's like, I died. I
It was
came
the whole
back.
thing.
He's like, I owed you all a life sentence.
Can you imagine if the warden was like,
Damn.
true?
That motherfucker got a case, yo.
Yeah, true.
He got a case.
They said nothing about me coming back.
Warden should have been like, true,
Some
son.
creepy stuff.
Yeah, beat it.
Here you go.
You got me. Don't do it again.
Yeah, we'll see you in a couple months.
They always let them guys out. Whatever they do the same thing. There was that one guy. He like had a whole new family. Like, I'm changed. He fucking killed his whole family.
What?
Dude, there was some
Met
video-
some lady in jail, married her. She had kids. Like, just killed them all, and then went back to jail.
I mean, there's some dudes who get out and like I know a guy who
I'm sure. Oh no,
passed
yeah.
away, but he got out and he did some shit new. But yeah, majority it's just once you're in there and you're like institutionalized, it's just so hard to.
They want to go
I mean,
I
back.
just
out,
saw
bro.
some video recently of a guy that had just gotten out of jail for serving 19 years. He had killed, got caught for killing 2 people.
I think
in,
I saw this.
Like a robbery. It was like a black dude.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, I ain't fucking remorseful at all. One of them was Caucasian, so fuck them.
Yeah, that's what he
And
said.
then the other one, I just robbed him. I killed him. He was in the wrong place, wrong time. I don't give a fuck. I'm finna burn somebody right now as soon as we done with this interview. And I was like, some poor
he literally
bastard's running around, walking around, enjoying his day, and then some dude who just got out for murder is just gonna be like, you.
He literally said I'll probably do it. He said I can do it again. Literally like
Bro,
pretty
that's
much said he could kill
wild.
again. Like literally.
A lot of those guys don't want to leave, bro. They just like punch a CO
You're
in their
making
last
what,
month.
you see something you're making fucking burrito. You got a burrito business.
They get so used
like what
to
the
it.
fuck?
They
I'm
get
making-
so used to it. Dude, a lot of homeless
selling
people,
drugs in there, bro. You make so much
Better
money.
than being homeless.
a lot of
yeah.
homeless people will punch a
Yeah.
cop before the winter so that they can spend the winter in jail because they have a warm cell and 3 square meals.
I mean,
Damn.
shit.
Bro, the one thing about jail that gets people institutionalized is you don't have to make any decisions.
Right.
Imagine like every day you wake up and you make multiple decisions a day,
yeah, how to
and
do
it dictates
shit.
your day, and then you're fucking stressed out because you got to make this decision and you got to do all these different things.
Find a way to get money.
Bro,
get
when
a
you're
job.
when you're
That's
in jail,
crazy.
you don't have to think about any of that.
Yeah.
All you think about is
day to day.
day to day, just chilling, hanging out.
We're no females.
food.
You're worried about like getting.
You
know,
might
I mean,
see,
you're
like-
getting some butt, but
There
you
was
know,
some
it ain't
guy-
gonna-
Yeah, I know a dude
Yeah, I mean-
who did time in Baltimore for
Yeah.
like 16 years, and he was like, the first day I was in there, COs tell you, you want some pussy, it's $250.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
And
like,
apparently,
we got bills to pay too.
yep.
Damn.
Who
Yeah.
fucks him? The guards?
What's
like,
up?
Yeah,
They-
like,
or
that's
they'll
like,
let
or they
somebody in.
bring
No, the
chicks in,
prisoners
yeah.
were paying to fuck the fucking COs.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
female COs
Oh, like
and
female
shit.
COs?
Yeah.
One of the BGF
God.
guys
He
got
had like
Yeah, he got-
3 of them pregnant in
yeah,
there.
he had 3 COs
Yeah.
pregnant or at once, like 2
Yeah.
or 3 of the CO, BGF, and I
Okay,
just
he's
imagine,
nutting in him too.
I just imagine them
Well,
coming
yeah,
up
How
to
else
the
they get pregnant?
bro. I just
Coach,
imagine
shut the
them
fuck up.
coming to the gate, spreading the cheeks at the gate, and doing like a glory hole jail thing. You know, that's just how I.
I mean,
view it.
fuck.
This dude told me he saran wrapped his dick to fuck one. To
Yeah, I
fuck
mean
a
that's better
CO.
than just coming in her.
That's
Yeah,
what they
he
do.
told
At,
me he saran wrapped his dick.
apparently, that's what they do at the Asian spots on 40. They saran wrap your dick.
That ain't
What?
fucking.
They haven't figured out condoms yet.
They're expensive.
Yo, you know there's
Condoms
one,
are
Hey,
not
you know
a
there's
roll
one.
of fucking saran
Just
wrap.
roll to
Yo,
see.
there's a
$2.
There's a spot up
$2
here off
store.
543. They know in Wheel Road. You know that, right? I don't want to blow up their
There's
shit.
2. Fuck that.
But like
Boston.
right fucking
That's
Wheel
a
Road.
that's a church.
No. It's back. There's a random spot like. There's a
Taking
random
donations.
spot. I don't know how I came across this, but like there's a. I don't want to talk about how I came across this, but there's a website that gives you like where you can get like all.
Oh, rub maps.
Thank you.
I've
Yeah,
heard
rub
about
maps,
that.
Yep. So
Solesky's on it.
I've heard. I know. I haven't heard
yeah.
it, but my buddy who has a YouTube
Tug
channel
maps, I
used
think it's
it's
called.
one of them, something like that. But look,
Sam Hyde-
literally,
Sam Hyde talks
right
about
on
it.
543 because I've always seen like it's just this weird fucking house and like nothing's ever there and like
Brick.
I don't know what's going. It's just,
The windows.
Turns out it's called like Happy Hands or something. That's what the name is.
Okay,
whatever,
could they have been a
but, you
little
know.
bit more
That's what I
discreet?
said.
Like a
I'm
cop's
like-
gonna drive by and be like, "Oh, I'm sure that's like a legit
But-
massage parlor."
Yeah. So apparently we got one. We got one nearby.
Well, the
Dude,
ones
there's
on-
one on 40. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but there's literally a spray painted sign.
Yeah, yeah.
It's literally a piece.
says
It's a
spa.
2x4 with a red. It says spa on it.
That's it. It's just spray
Oh, yeah.
painted joint.
Yeah,
They
we-
straight
we
fucking
suck.
loaded up in my parents' neighborhood like to raid this place and popped off on it like 2 years ago.
And
They
what-
just reopened
oh my god.
because you're not busting the actual business. They're actually coming after the individual masseuse. They can't
Oh.
come after the business. They can't prove that they're making them wank these dudes off.
Oh yeah, it's true.
It's
You
like
just
a-
offer
first
a
off, if you're
massage.
It's a
spray
personal,
painting a
so the
sign.
businesses can't get shut down.
You're doing a lot more than jerking dudes off. You spray paint a sign. You can do whatever the
I'm
fuck
not
you
That's
going
want.
how you
in
look.
that bitch to
Look.
find out. Yo.
You look. It's cash only. Any cash only spas, you can get a hand job.
Cash.
Period. That's so. If you're in a down, you don't got a girl no more. You're in a down place. You want to get
Or
a
if you
massage.
do have a girl.
Or if you do, and you just want one on the side. You have some some spare cash on you. Look for a spot that cash only massage parlors.
I always wonder about those places. Do they give a legit massage, or is it just?
My buddy.
Nah,
told
And
me-
then,
my buddy told me that they,
It's gentle pressing.
my
like, I
friend-
don't want.
my friend, and he actually was my friend. I'm not just saying this like I know a guy.
Yeah.
Went
So
to
say his first and last name.
Yeah,
Went
what is
to-
his middle name?
I
Social.
his first name starts with a J.
Okay.
It's not my brother. Went to this one in Parkville. It's like right by the Home Depot in Parkville. Sorry. Never mind.
Shut up.
Anyway,
Shout out
but
to
then it
Bart.
was like, yeah, I got like a 30-minute like good massage.
Okay.
And then like towards the end, she's doing like the back of my thighs and started, very obviously intentionally
Getting
grazing my
close.
balls as
Yeah.
she's going up. And then she goes, at the end, she goes, "Do you want more?" And then he was like, "Yeah." And she goes, "Big tip?" And he goes, "Yeah." And then she flips him over, jerked him off. He said it took like a minute and a half because of all the build up. Because he knew he was going to get jerked off because his buddy took him there.
Oh my!
I've never had a hand job worth like I don't know if I,
No.
Bro, I had the same situation happen.
like I guess they're professionals.
but when she said, "You want more?" I was like, "No, I'm good."
damn,
I was super nervous.
yeah.
I was, it was.
Did you go in there trying to get one? And
No,
then you
I
pussed
needed
out?
a massage. My
So
back
I
was
hurt.
fucked
Yeah.
up.
Back
I'm
was
not even
My
hurt.
back was hurt. Like I was not
don't
considered.
even
I
wanna
wasn't. I
come.
wasn't looking to get jerked off. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. The massage was a little different than a normal massage.
Okay.
She was like
Yeah,
licking your butt.
And the reason. No, at one point
Nick's like,
she
I don't know what
got.
this has to do with my shoulder, but
At
maybe
one
that's a
point,
pressure
she
point.
got on the table.
On the,
With
they
me.
don't do that. Yeah.
One
That's
point she
sit
got on
on
the
your
table.
butt.
I'm face down, and
Okay.
both of her legs are on either side of my face.
What the fuck?
Which
And
way is she facing?
She's facing
Your ass.
my ass,
Okay.
and she's massaging as she's like her.
Has her
My head's
pussy
in
on
her
the- on your
thigh,
back.
Dude looks like he really wants that.
Her pussy's
Now.
on your neck.
and
I
I was
just can't
like,
believe that this is happening.
I was really, I thought it was normal. I thought it was normal.
Oh my god!
I did not consent.
And she
I
asked.
did not consent.
was
Okay?
she hot?
She was an older Asian woman. She was, you
But
know.
she
She's
asked,
been around
"You
the block.
want
This ain't the
more?"
first
That's
neck
not.
she
I mean,
sat on today.
there's some older Asian women that are hot.
She was like
Ooh, that's what
okay.
that is.
She wasn't
She's
like
like a 5.
Yeah, 4.7.
That's not too bad.
Well,
So she was like a 4.7
You
to
know?
5.2. You know, she's in that range. But here's the thing.
you can work with that.
Definitely didn't want to get jerked off. So then she goes out to get hot rocks, I guess. And as she goes out to get the hot
Kinda
rocks,
cool.
I start putting my pants on because I'm scared. I don't want to get jerked off. I'm a
Yeah,
little,
it's like this is
I'm
over.
a little boy. Don't
Yeah.
touch me. I'm
No weenie, no weenie,
no,
no
no
weenie.
weenie, no weenie. So I'm putting my underwear on, and she comes in with these hot rocks, and she's like, "Oh, I'm not done. Lay down, lay down." So I just laid back down,
You're like, no,
Yeah,
no.
bro.
She's like, lay the fuck down.
laid down. The rocks are too hot.
I said
for
lay
my hands.
down, motherfucker.
I don't know. how-
Bailo.
Yeah. So anyway, at the end of it, she's like, "You need more?" I didn't know that was the code for it, but she goes, "You need more?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm good. You worked it out."
Yeah.
Dude, you probably hurt her feelings really
Yeah.
bad.
Damn.
Like
Yeah.
aside from the
You're
whole,
not
like,
even
not
thinking
getting-
about
I
her.
didn't even think about
It's
that.
just my hand.
Aside from the not getting money thing,
You know?
like she sat there and went like, first off, that dude definitely came here trying to get jerked off.
I tipped way too much money.
thinks
she got
I
scared.
tipped though. I
How
tipped,
much did you tip?
I tipped like 20 beans, I think,
That's probably good.
That's not jerk off tip.
on
That's
what?
good tip.
on like a probably like a
$50 massage.
$60 to $70 massage, but probably like 60.
How
I
long
don't
was the
know.
massage? Like an hour?
Yeah, I think it was an hour.
$20 is good.
Jesus.
I couldn't get rubbed
Nah,
down for
I
an
heard.
hour.
I heard I overtipped. I heard I
Really?
overtipped. If I didn't get jerked, I heard I overtipped. Yeah.
Apparently,
Ah.
if you get jerked, you're just supposed to tip like
100,
double.
right?
Yeah, like
All right.
You're supposed to
Yeah.
double it up. I think, right? Is that what they
Yeah,
say?
yeah.
I don't know.
like if the massage is 60, you tip 60.
I don't know the
So basically,
amounts, but
if you
I've
do-
heard.
They should just
Basically-
say, "Do you want to double down?"
Does
this-
basically 2 spa
Or-
jerk offs are the same amount as you can pay to fuck a CO in Baltimore prison?
No, that's $250. That's $250.
Okay, yeah, well,
Yeah.
120 times 2.
Look, My thing is like,
yeah.
I'm in this massage. Your shirt was off, correct?
Oh, everything was off.
You were
Were you
naked,
naked?
correct?
You wear a
so you
towel,
have
right?
no
Yeah.
wire on, right?
Do you
Just
have to
ask
get
me if
naked?
you want to jerk me off? You know what I'm saying?
I could have a wire in my butt.
Well, that's the thing. What if you
I
go to
doubt it. It's just like,
well,
you know.
when they massage you, are you completely naked? Like, do they have the towel over your ass?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then they'll get in there. They'll
Okay,
get
well,
in
if
there.
you're
They'll-
face
they'll
up,
massage
if
your
you're
ass.
face up, how do you not get hard when a woman's rubbing your fucking
Butt cheeks.
thighs and shit?
So another thing is,
Can I tell him no
I
butt
was
cheeks?
I told her just to focus on my back because that's where the issue was.
He went there for legit medical.
No, this is
Have
a-
you seen that our sign is spray painted spa? You come here,
No,
you
no, no,
fucking
no, no,
idiot.
no. This was a reputable place.
Oh, okay,
this
all
was
right,
a
yeah, yeah.
reputable place. I'm
This
not
is not
gonna.
a
I'm not
reputable
gonna
woman.
drop the name.
So maybe she wasn't. Maybe that's just
think
what
you
she
already
had.
had
No,
the previous
my
pause.
brother. Yeah, I think I did. My brother went. You have to go back and listen if you want to get the info. My brother went to the same spa, and a lady
That's the same thing.
did the massage on him, and then he was finishing up, and she slapped his ass and said, "You have a nice body."
Good
and
boy.
Then, like, walked out. It was like, "Tight, you have a nice body," and like walks out.
So he didn't get jerked off?
No, I don't believe
What
so.
the fuck is
we
with
didn't
you
speak
guys?
about it. Yeah.
The Carlo men of honor.
Not Mike DiCarlo. Mike DiCarlo was a
We learn
VIP
from mistakes.
gold member.
My dad tells me where to go to get the legit massages. He's
Yeah, I
like,
remember you said that on the first podcast. He was pointing out the ones that will try to jerk you off and the ones that actually give good massage.
He's like, yeah, try to go down to that one place. All they want to do is jerk you off. I'm like, bro, I don't think they want to jerk you
What about
off.
that spot next to the cigar shop? That's one, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
I thought so.
That's
How
fine.
do you know?
I told you.
I don't know if I.
Did you go?
I don't know if they
No.
jank it.
And I'm saying the cigar shop. There's
I've
plenty
never
of them,
been.
so no one knows.
Yeah, I've never been janked there.
I've never had a massage before, so.
I've had one.
What
and it
about the
was
spas,
fantastic.
Nick? What
I
about
need
What
one.
about the spas and the salons?
Not like a nice.
Yo,
salon.
Coon, if they take credit card, you're not
Salon.
getting
First
jerked
off,
off.
I don't know if that's a fact. You don't think that there's
credit
some
card thing.
hoe that starts
That's not
working
true?
at fucking some nice salon and like they're doing $250 real salons and it's a fucking wealthy business guy that goes in there because his wife has a membership and you think that he's not going to get some 24-year-old massage therapist and be like, I'll give you $1,000 if you jerk me off. No one's in the room. You don't think that they would do that? I think some 24-year-old girl who just
Put a
got out of
glove on?
college.
Like I'm at Golden
Dude,
Corral.
I
got
would
the
jerk
fucking-
off a guy.
Damn, that is actually. Why don't they have the gloves? Fuck the condom. Why don't they just put on a latex glove?
Wait, they put on condoms to jerk you off?
I think so.
No way.
Bro,
How do you don't get STDs?
I tell
on
you
your
what, you're gonna
hands.
pay. You
No
pay-
mess, no mess.
If I go to a massage parlor and you tell me to put on a condom to jerk me off, you're gonna pay me money. I'm not putting on a condom to get jerked off.
Apparently,
That's
if you
crazy.
get a blowjob from a prostitute in
crazy.
Vegas, they make you wear a condom.
I mean, I would
same
anyway.
in Costa Rica.
I would anyway.
Same in Costa Rica.
I
Costa
would.
Rica's making you wrap
Yep.
up for a blowjob.
I'm not getting
Wrap
a
it
random.
up.
I mean, I'm not getting a random blow.
Where the
bro.
fuck does Costa Rica get off?
They got 9s and 10s out there. They're not from Costa Rica though. They're all from like Panama and like.
They're all from
Panama.
Romania. They're all from Romania, shipped in by the Tate brothers.
Damn it, by the fucking
Look,
crate.
you're going to go down there in Costa Rica and you're going to jerk off some guys. Fucking
And girls, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. they
whatever's
tell you
better.
to.
So. Yeah,
That's a pretty good Tate impression.
That
Have
was
you
pretty
guys-
good. I wanted
Yeah,
to
that
say
was-
better than mine. Better than mine.
That was pretty solid.
Have you guys seen the AI voice cloning shit?
I saw that video, Leonardo
I heard-
DiCaprio.
I heard
that
so.
DiCaprio video.
So
I
that
keep
would-
seeing the ones of
Rogan,
Biden
some
and
Biden.
Trump.
That's
that
what-
was crazy.
That's what
This
makes
is
the
ganja
taint.
kush.
That's what makes the
Taint.
taint one, the Tate one, less believable because it didn't even sound like him in the beginning, and then now even more.
Oh, people sussed that out from the jump.
Yeah, from the jump they were like, "This is fake." You
It
should-
even had that literal thing that they have, the sound wave like picture that they have on all of them. It was like the same sound wave like image,
Yeah.
that like orange and blue sound wave thing that they have on the app. It's like, okay, so this is very obviously from the AI app, but of course, no jumper puts it on their Instagram and everyone's
that was
like,
ignorant. As
"Oh,
fuck
you
for them
guilty
to
as
not
shit."
vet
But then
it,
half
dude.
the other comments are like, "This is so obviously AI, it's unreal."
Dude,
Yeah.
shit does not get vetted on Insta.
Nah, no, I was
I have to
agreeing.
piss.
Just the fact that
Piss
Oh.
number one, start counting.
No jumpers garb now.
Dude,
I
they're
used to
all
fuck with
garb.
them. I used to fuck with
and
them.
most of them don't even fact check anything.
all he does is
bro.
fucking porn now.
Yeah.
He just does porn. That's
Not
all
as
he
like a
cares
news
about.
source. Like I used to fuck with the shows on
I
there.
mean,
but
him
now
and,
Well,
it's-
no-
Him and Lena the Plug. That's all they do is fuck. I mean, they interview bitches and then go fucking OnlyFans. He don't give a fuck what he's putting out on actual shit.
Has that guy not hacked the game though?
Yeah, you know, 100%. I fucking that dude.
What's his game?
He
What are you talking about?
he
He has a
literally. You don't know
podcast
who
with his
you don't know
wife.
you don't know who he is.
No,
His
I-
wife's a porn star.
Lena the plug.
Lena the plug.
I know who it is.
He has a
He's got all the
He
tattoos.
used to be like a BMX.
Dude, he's got a
Was he like a
podcast.
BMX guy though?
I know who
Before?
it is.
Okay, he's got a podcast called Plug Talk where
Yeah.
he interviews the like top
Him and the girl.
top porn stars, him and his girlfriend, and then after
Nice.
the interview they fuck.
Yeah, I've
Really?
seen numerous
All
videos.
part of the interview.
Yeah, it's dope. It's a great concept. It's fucking sick.
It's like taking Casting Couch to like an entirely new
Yeah,
level.
it's cool. You have a whole interview
but
about
it's
their whole
real.
career. It's dope.
I have a funny story
That's
about this.
crazy, dude.
Like after this, and then you know what I mean?
My girlfriend went to high school with one of the girls that's
Did
on
they
there.
record it?
What's on Casting Couch?
Yeah, they recorded.
Oh, not
bro.
the casting
Fine.
couch, but
I watched
the
them.
the
Plug talk.
Plug
yeah,
Talk.
the plug talk.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Speaking of casting couch, dude,
It's
I had
like
one of
point,
the
it's like point of view. So like,
I had one of the worst
cool.
nightmares of my life. Recently, I had a dream that I was on Pornhub and I saw a video of my girlfriend on the casting couch back from like when she was in college, and I was just watching it like in absolute awe. And then like I fucking like in my dream was like at her knees crying like, why would you do that? I'd never be able to do it. I'll never be able to get over this. Like our kids are gonna be able to see that, and then they'll blah blah blah. And like, why would you ever do that? You're worth so much more. Blah blah blah. And she was like,
I don't know why you're so mad. I was in college. I needed money. They paid me $800.
and I was just, and then I woke up and was like, I was so scarred from the dream. I like went on Pornhub and was like typing in her name and any various
Bro.
possible porn star names she could have had. And
I
like,
hate.
Damn.
I was
How
going
do you
through the
figure that out?
I was
Like,
going
what
through the
names do you-
catalog of fucking.
what she looks like, what she might.
I was going through the catalog of Casting Couch and just fucking Google matching her fucking face.
That's crazy. Cause I've had.
I didn't
dreams
actually
that are-
do that.
Well, no, but they're so realistic where you get up and you're like fucking like.
For 10 minutes, you can't.
Yeah,
Bro,
I,
like,
I've
I'm
had
like-
dreams that
I'm
like
fucked
my
up
brother
right
died
now.
in a car accident and I woke up and
Just
was like
crying.
like walked into his room to make sure he was there.
Yeah,
I was
I
like, oh
hate-
shit.
That's wild. That's
Yeah, I've had
crazy.
some shit happen like that where I woke up just in tears and I was like, holy fuck, that was
Can I
not
get some
real.
of that?
Yeah, and you
it's
can't
weird.
tell. You can't like you literally. I wake up and sometimes like I have dreams like Lauren like cheats on me and shit. And one time I woke up and I held her nose.
Like pinched her nose,
Yeah,
like
fuck
shut.
Just to kind of like fucking give her one. You know what I mean?
But a nice one.
Reestablish the
Yeah.
power dynamic.
Yeah, exactly. Don't cheat on me in my dreams.
All it does is make her go.
Yeah, that's
Wake up.
what she did. Oh, what happened? I said nothing.
Oh, dude, girls have dreams like that,
And they
be
get
about it.
pissed.
They're
Yeah.
mad for a week. They're
They
mad
get
for weeks.
they get
They
mad,
start thinking
mad,
like
bro.
you fucking like I actually cheated. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, this dream probably was manifested from something real though.
Oh, dude, my girl one time woke up and was like, "So, do you like know a girl named Mia?" And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "I don't know. I just like had a dream that this girl Mia like DM'd me and was like, "Hey, girl, just want to let you know that like your boyfriend was DMing me and like we hooked up and I didn't know that you had a girlfriend." Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, "You know this was a dream, right? This was in your mind. You think you're psychic? You think you're fucking Jason Bourne?
Jason Bourne.
There's some of them out
That's
there.
you
Yeah,
think
man.
you think you're that so
They
Raven?"
think they're psychic.
Yeah.
That's so Raven.
Damn.
Damn.
That's so Raven.
We're not gonna do it.
I can see.
What happened to
That's
her?
so
Mysterious to me.
She said she wasn't black and then got like
Ooh.
all
Is that what happened?
ostracized. Yeah. She just like had like some sort of point she was trying to make that she like didn't want to be just. She didn't want to be like
Oh, I remember this.
described as a black woman. She just wanted to be described as a woman or something, and it got taken completely out of context to where the black community like shunned her.
Okay, so she
and, like,
can't
all this
identify
shit.
as what she wants. That's a very not progressive of black people.
Yeah, that is
to
a
shun
sleep-
her for
That's
that.
a sleep movement.
Can you hand me that?
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I'll
I
get
didn't know that. That's wild. So I mean,
No, she's still around, but like
so she didn't want to just be categorized, like put into a box of being this, like being called like a black woman.
a black entertainer.
Yeah,
She
black-
just
yeah,
wanted to
black
be an
actress.
I
entertainer.
get that. I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
I can
She just
understand
wanted
that.
to
I
be
can
an
understand
actress.
that.
You
Like,
know?
I was like, I'm not a
They
black
always gotta
person.
separate
They do,
everybody.
though.
Like,
They
they always
do.
gotta
Act-
separate
yeah.
shit. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
it's always all the best actor, whatever, best actor, and it's like, oh, but the best black actor.
Right?
They
Why?
Do.
Yeah, like
They do
Yeah.
do that. That's
like
true.
Denzel's better than all these whites.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Not all of them. Not all of them. But
Not
but-
all
but
of
the
them. Not
majority.
all of them.
Majority.
Yeah, not all of them.
Majority.
Majority,
I mean,
yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis is my guy. I just want to, that's
Yeah.
and he's a white.
Like if somebody
But-
was
Well,
like,
you know, Matthew McConaughey.
Solesky's
Matthew
like,
McConaughey.
the funniest
guy.
white guy from Baltimore.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I'm just playing. That's all. Just
Stevie made a
I
good
get
point
it.
with that the other day. He was saying how like, okay, they were hyping up that there's 2 black quarterbacks going to the
I
Super
can't stand
Bowl,
that shit.
and it's like
And Patrick Mahomes is
we
white.
how
It's
important.
kind of insulting to
yeah,
say that.
How important?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
it's
He's
almost a
It
backhanded.
finally
compliment.
happened.
Well,
It finally happened.
it's like, wow, you did it.
Yeah,
It's
like-
Yeah,
was
it's
there
like-
a question? Like, were you like,
Yeah,
did
Did you
like-
think we couldn't?
you think
Like,
you were
the
that
best
hard?
quarterbacks
Like, it
in the
just-
NFL?
We've been
made
running
it
the
to
league.
There was like another like article out too that said like what happens now with this being seems to be the turning of the tide of the black quarterback, and that was literally like an article.
Like,
and I was
whatever,
yeah, I
dog,
did
who
see
cares?
that.
That's what I'm
Bro,
like,
if you're
what are you
good,
talking
you're
about?
good.
Like,
Yeah.
Like,
like,
that's
I
how
know.
it is
That's
now.
that's the thing that
It's just
pisses me
progr-
off.
it's
They
like
try to act
weird.
like black people can't be quarterbacks.
Yeah,
I don't
I don't.
understand.
I don't
Like
care
words.
that they say that kind of shit. I care that they think we care
Yeah.
when they say that kind of
Yeah.
shit. They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, 2 black guys in the Super Bowl. Are you mad?" I'm like,
Or-
"No,
yeah.
I'm mad that you give a shit. It's a quarterback. He's a
Right.
great quarterback. Who
Yeah.
cares if he's black?"
Yeah, they're
Dude,
fucking,
I didn't know Hurts was black until the Super Bowl.
You don't
That's how
follow
much
football
I
that
don't
fucking
follow
good.
about the
football.
Eagles.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was a black man until the Super Bowl. That's
name is-
hey, I don't see color. Okay.
Guy, well,
You're
okay.
colorblind?
Yeah, you're
He's
one of
Stephen
Nah, I'm just
Colbert.
you're one of those whites, huh?
Yeah, one of those guys.
Nick looks at his son every day. You think he hasn't gotten used to it?
That's true. I mean,
Do you notice when you look at your kid, or you're like, "That kid's black," or you just be like, "That's my son"?
ooh,
He's so like they asked what he was to the other day when I was
Who's
making
they?
an
Who
appointment.
did?
A transgender woman.
They them. No, I was
A
on
thee,
the-
they, them.
A they
A
them.
thee, they, them.
I think it was I think it was Zezer Zim actually.
Caesar's in. Okay.
No,
Zezer
I was
Zim.
making an appointment for him on
Tuesday.
on the other day, and the lady asked what his race was. It was Hopkins intake, and the lady was asking what his race was, and I was like, I don't know. Like like my
Yeah,
son's not
I
a
mean-
puppy. He's not mixed.
Technically-
like, I said,
technically he is, right?
she's like, I'll just put other. I'll just put other. But he really is like a bunch of different shit. Like
That-
he's tons of different things. It's not. He's not. If you were just to say he's black and white, that's taking so many things and then bringing them to a common denominator. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, I do.
I've got 10 things on my side.
Yeah.
5 to 10 things on
10
my
different
side.
flavors of white.
And Siobhan's got 10 different flavors of
She's
other
got a bunch
shit
of
on
shit.
her
She's got,
side. So
Caribbean.
her name's Siobhan. That's Irish. Let's
Yeah.
just be honest.
So
So-
she does
Oh,
have
shit.
Yeah, I thought about that. No shine. We
We're good.
40,
Sorry.
49 30.
All right.
We but no, she's got Irish in her. She's got all kinds of shit. Jamaican,
exactly.
Bayesian,
Yeah.
tons of shit. So it's like he's so racially ambiguous. Like the kid looks Mexican some days, he looks Asian some days. It's literally just how I style his hair.
Yeah, that's true. Because he can
that
also he
fucking day.
can look like an islander. You know,
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
For
saying?
real, yeah.
Like
Like a
Island
Samoan-
boy.
like a Samoan kid, like the curly and
He can
shit.
look Costa Rican one
Um,
day, like for real. Like
Yeah.
Seriously, but that's what it's weird because like me and Lauren talked about like kind of like we have kids and stuff and like once if you're a white
ashtray?
if you have a mixed race kid white black whatever you got pretty much like that child from then on it will identify as whatever like I feel like the darker. The darker race is for whatever reason.
it depends on how much both of you influence.
Yeah, here's
it
the
just
thing.
depends.
We as a country have made it to where if you have any amount of black blood, it's in the law. If you have any
Yeah,
amount
yeah.
of black blood in you, you're black.
or Indian or
Like,
Asian,
it-
whatever,
it's-
whatever
it's-
it is.
it's ma-
right?
it's
Patrick
like-
Mahomes, the blackest
and you know what
guy
that
in history.
You know what?
Yeah,
You know what?
exactly.
You know what's fucked up about that? It doesn't come from a good place. Of
Yeah,
like,
it comes
it
from a
comes
fucked
from a
up
place of like your blood's tainted,
yeah,
and now
yeah.
we're
They're trying
holding
to scare
on
you
to
as a
it.
white person not to do that too. Like, oh, you're going to do that?
Yeah.
You sure you want to dip your
Oh,
foot in?
yeah, at what
Definitely.
point do you
I'm
not
definitely-
become black? Like Obama's what, 25% black? He's the first black president.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's like, what if? Okay, so what if you're
Black is not a race.
now? What if
Exactly.
he had
That's what's
a
pissing.
what if he
that's
had a
what's so
woman
crazy.
with oh?
Not a race.
Yeah.
What if he had a
There's
daughter with a
ethnical
white
as
woman?
shit.
Does that now mean like at what point are you not black?
I-
Like
I-
I'm half
yeah.
Greek.
Shit's just weird, bro. We like people dwell on this shit so much.
Yeah,
like,
And
we
I,
just chill.
do you think it was that hyper, like focused on race when we were in elementary school? Because like I met with
Dude.
my old 5th grade teacher and a bunch of students from 5th grade, and we were talking about, and it was majority of black guys,
Yeah.
and we were talking about how we never even thought about that. That was
one
just our
gave a
homie.
fuck.
That was just our friend.
Exactly. What's weird when you're younger, like, it's just not even because like even like I watch my niece now, like she drew for Lauren's birthday, drew a picture, or no, it's like Valentine's Day, drew a picture of me and Lauren, and guess what? Just two clear circle people. You know what I'm saying? Like there was, you know what I mean? It wasn't, you know what I mean? There wasn't
Right.
like
She's not coloring them
coloring
in.
the color of that person.
Were
You
you
know,
black?
So like, but that's like doesn't. But I mean, you know, my fiance is. But like,
know that.
you know, but I'm saying, well, but it's like, you know, but she's not like
She doesn't give a fuck.
picking that. Kids don't
I'm
give a
falling
shit.
apart
Yeah.
over here.
They don't give a fuck.
And they still
so-
don't want to make you think that like, oh, I don't think that's cool by them even. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
'Cause
But it's
the-
just it's that so that yeah so that point it's just like when you're young, you just hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know what it.
I miss being like the young,
Bro.
like the young one, and like hanging out with the older
not-
like
and
people. That shit was cool.
not giving a shit. Like
Yeah,
I
I
don't
remember
like
that.
hanging out with
I
anyone
don't even
older.
know what age it became like
I
where
do
you even
remember
start
that.
noticing like
Yeah,
that kind of shit.
I think
Yeah.
I think social media itself is perpetuated it to such a point now that it was like, I mean, dude, social media almost created a fucking race war.
Yeah.
Like, it's getting to the point where, I mean, we really have to watch what's going on social media. And I hate to sound like a crazy like tinfoil hat conspiracy guy right now, but I go to posts, right? And I've been off. I don't know if you guys noticed, but shit's been a little dry on the social medias because I've been trying to cleanse myself. I haven't been
devil.
posting as much on the slippery thing, and just because I just needed some time off.
Coon's been carrying it with his memes.
And Stevie's been on there, but every fucking post I see and I see a comment that triggers me, I go to the comment, I click on the person, and it's always a racist comment.
Yeah.
It's always saying some bullshit like if the, you know, this just some it could be racist against white people, racist against black people, but it fucking pisses me off. So I click on the thing every single time. 0 posts.
Fake account.
1 friend.
You know that's a Russian bot, bro.
It's all the time. And this is the top post on the feed. This is the top post on the fucking Instagram. People are commenting underneath because they're not checking it out. They're going, yeah, fuck you, that's racist as shit, and you're a piece of shit. And then you have some idiots that latch on to them.
Yeah.
And they actually fight the battle for the bot. The bot fights the battle. And I've seen it on the white side.
It'll
of the box.
literally be
Dude,
like
there's
This is
so
on
many-
ours or your personal?
No, this is on
all social
all
medias.
Instagram.
It'll be like a
now.
cartoon
It's on everything.
picture with like the bio. They'll just make it like it's literally like if I asked you right now to be like make an Instagram account to where if I looked at it, I could know that was some right wing psycho, or make an Instagram where I could know that was some left wing lunatic, and you'd be like, okay, pronouns in the bio, Ukrainian flag,
blue hair.
blue hair, all this kind of shit. And then if it was a right wing guy, it would be like
yeah.
American flags,
Red
an
hat.
eagle, don't tread on me, blah blah blah, like Trump 2024, boom. Be that easy.
The carry like it's 1776.
But sometimes sometimes they don't even do that. Sometimes it's just a
Yeah, I want a
basic
musket.
that gray. Sometimes it's a basic that gray bullshit, and then it literally has 0 followers, 0, and it's just
26 following.
It's a bullshit account, and the fact that Instagram has not figured this out because guess what? It helps them. When people
Yeah, it
argue in
boosts
the
everything in
comments,
their
it
algorithm.
boosts everything. So they don't have any incentive to fucking get rid of these bots, but it's literally destroying human discord. People get the majority of the time when you're arguing with somebody online, I'm going to say a large 50% of it is not a real person. If you don't know that person, 50
Yeah,
to
if that
50 to
person-
maybe even 80.
If that person doesn't post anything, doesn't have any people following them or like anything like that, it's like
It's not
either
a real person.
Yeah.
All they post is articles about whatever side they're fakely fighting for.
They literally set AI up to just argue random shit with people. Dude, people like that's the crazy thing is I don't even know how many of them are real people, how many aren't, but like every time I get a hate comment on like a TikTok or something like that, it's you know, inevitably it's always someone like that who has a picture as like Peter Griffin as their fucking profile
Yep.
picture.
Yeah, anime guy.
And it's like 14 following, 1 follower, just random shit like that. And I'm like, have they gone so far as to just comment hate comments on people's shit?
Well, now with the Chat GPU thing, I mean, how easy is it to write a program for them to just argue with you?
I know.
It's insane. It's insane. I mean, Chat GPU is going to completely change the way school works in the next 10 years. I mean, dude, we would have done it. We would have had fucking a computer
I'm
write
not
our
writing
papers.
anything anymore.
Yeah, dude, why would you write anything?
You can have it write a book for you and put your name on it.
What is this?
Chat GPU is like an
ChatGPT,
AI that
ChatGPT,
ChatGPT,
yeah.
sorry.
So you just talk and it just
No,
writes
no.
it
You
down?
type in and you'd be like, write a Corona commercial in the style of Joe Rogan. And then it'll like have a 3-paragraph thing with like,
Write a rap in the style of Eminem.
Just like the
my
AI art.
God.
Yeah,
And it
just like the
literally will
AI art.
compile all of Eminem's shit and write something completely new and unique, but in the style of Eminem.
step further than that. Did you hear the one where they had a AI make a Biggie Smalls song with Biggie Smalls' voice?
No,
And it's like an original song.
it's probably fire.
It's
Bro, it
well,
is, but that's a fucking
it
problem,
sounds like a
dude.
Biggie Smalls song, but it's like the lyrics don't quite make sense and
Got
shit.
you.
And but it's still like, how are they able to mix his vocals into a new beat and with
that
new
AI
words that
voice
they've
cloning
created?
shit,
It's like
You say enough syllables, like all these people that have podcasts, they say enough syllables over time, they can chop the syllables up and make
I could make you guys say anything with just chopping up what we have said
That's
over the
true.
last 26, 27
That's true.
episodes. I can make you guys literally say
I remember.
Now the pitch might sound
I remember a few
Yeah.
years ago, someone had done that manually with Joe Rogan's voice because he has so many things, and they had made like a fucking
a supercut.
a supercut of like him saying, but it was like him speaking a sentence that he didn't speak.
Saying the M word, right? Or is that something different?
That was real.
That was real.
That
was actually him saying that
Said those, but
Those, yeah, more than once.
multiple times. There's a whole.
hey, happens to the best of us. But
Maybe the worst of us.
I don't think I've ever said it. Somebody cut me off once, but
Somebody cut me off one time. A cheeseburger, the old Shane
Cheeseburger
Gillis
cut
joke.
me off. No.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Seriously,
moving
I
on.
mean, you guys.
I'm alone here. No, I'm kidding.
No, it's just it's the way Rogan was using it. He thought it was okay to say it in
Yeah,
a
he
sentence with when you're not directing at somebody, when it's not hurtful, to say it in a sentence or describe a joke or something. And he, then realized that it wasn't in good taste, and
Sorry, Bobby.
went back on it, made it a little apology, did his thing on that. They can make him say anything. He has so much info. They can compile all that data and make him literally say anything.
Well, the Joe Biden ones crack me up. He's like, I got that gas, motherfucker. You want that fire? I got it up in my lungs right now, bitch.
That's so bad.
Perp so dank you wouldn't fucking blah blah blah.
Yeah,
People are
no,
showing
it's
their
so
parents, and their
good.
parents are like,
Is he really saying
I can't believe I voted for him.
Yeah.
no, they probably still be like,
still better than anything Trump ever said?
For real, though.
Not true.
Depends on what side they're on.
Yeah, well, yeah, but he was gonna nuke a hurricane. To me, that's one of the best things the president's ever said.
Apparently,
What?
apparently,
fucking kidding.
apparently,
Well, apparently,
What?
they weren't going to give Ohio, Palestine, Ohio, any
money.
fucking money until Trump just went down there, and then they came through
yeah.
with some bread.
What a
And
good chess move by him. By the way.
apparently, Trump in that town, the voter rate for Trump was like 94%
Oh, I guarantee it.
in that specific town. Like,
So that's why
during
we
the
don't
election.
give a fuck, because it's like those
Yeah,
type of dudes.
'cause that's what they're. You know
Carhartt,
that they're voting.
a lot of
Well,
Carhartt
what a
in
good move
Palestine,
by him.
Ohio.
That's a campaign move right there. He
It is.
definitely wouldn't have done that if he wasn't running, I don't think. But
Yeah, you're
because
right.
he's about to run, he's like, dude, this is my chance to fucking make him look like a dickhead. Because you're giving $100 billion to Ukraine and you can't help
you
out
can't
dudes in
even help your
Ohio.
own people.
Here I come out of pocket, bottles of
Yeah.
water, fucking sandwiches, whatever.
Wow, yeah, it's true.
And then Biden was probably like, God damn it.
I guess we do have to help our people sometimes.
Trump at it again, saving our people.
He
So-
always puts his hand on his head like this.
Trump was like,
We're gonna go to Palestine. Give him water. Biden's a pussy.
It's gonna be the best water.
What a loser. Wow, I look at Palestine, I go, not a lot of water. Gotta give him water. Give him some paper towels. Canned beefaroni. You love it, folks. We know it. Biden's gay.
Damn it.
And not homosexual. I love them.
I love the gays, but Biden, I look at this guy. He's a fucking.
It's
he's a
90s
bitch.
gay.
I look at him. I say, "Wow, look at this guy."
I said, I look at him. I said, "Wow, this guy's
Wow,
gay."
look at this guy. Look at him.
Stevie, do it. Stevie, you gotta drop one.
The dick on that guy is, I mean, microscopic. I look at his pants. What the fuck is going on, dude? Turtle head poking out.
Tiny penis.
Tiny dick on
Tiny-
Biden's.
Tiniest
Biden.
penis I've ever seen.
Tiny penis. You know it, folks.
Can barely drive a ball on my course.
Keeps falling up the stairs. Did it twice. Pooped his pants. He pooped his pants.
I had a cart girl. She brought me a drink. She said, "That guy smells like shit."
I walk in the room, they go, "Wow, this guy's cock is huge." Biden walks in, it's crickets.
Tiny.
Hey Stevie, do Trump when that college won the national title and they came to visit him,
What?
and what did he feed him?
A lot of McDoubles.
A lot of Whoppers with cheese.
We
A
got the
20 piece.
McFlurries. They said the ice cream machine
Yeah, that
was
was
broken.
Not
that
for
was
me.
funny
Turn
as
it on.
shit.
I walk in, Biden. The
You're not
ice-
gonna get any filet mignon.
Biden goes to McDonald's. Ice machine's broken. I go. All of a
Flip the
sudden, it
switch.
works, folks. Ice machine's working. Can you believe it?
Damn it.
That's funny as shit, man.
Oh my God!
You guys miss having Trump now? Now that Biden's in there?
I didn't give a fuck at all. Like,
I mean, yeah, I mean,
You don't want me
my
on this
personal
topic.
life
Yeah.
hasn't like really
401k
changed or
taking a
anything.
dive
But,
or what?
I mean, it's just
I mean,
I don't watch either of them, so it's just like I'm just chilling.
COVID just got. I mean, like whatever I had in that 401, it just took a fucking plummet anyway. Just everything got
Yeah.
fucked COVID. So now just like
Yeah.
anybody who could, I don't think anybody who would have went in like after that whole bullshit, like you're gonna look better because like we're on an upswing because of and it's well you look at the economy and shit like when it comes to like 401k and stuff.
Yeah.
well,
But,
dude,
like,
he
yeah.
always makes
Yeah.
tweets about that shit. He's like, we've gained more jobs this past 2 years than ever in history. It's like, yeah, that's because you guys peddled for shutting down
Exactly.
every business
Yeah.
ever.
So you shut them down.
You know, 50,
Now they're open again.
500,000 people lost their fucking
Yep.
jobs.
Exactly.
And then all of a sudden they're getting new jobs. And you'd be like, look at that. He got a
Yep.
new job. It's like if I
Exactly.
choked you out
Yep.
and you couldn't breathe for 2 minutes and then you started breathing. I'm like, this is the most this guy's breathed in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah. Or I brought him back to
Ever.
life.
A lot of motherfuckers were holding out too long on not getting a job. Sorry, bro, on that pandemic shit. Like, that pandemic ended like 6 months. Not like now, but I'm saying,
You're
like,
fucking, but no,
that
when you
pandemic
get-
ended a
thing
minute
is,
ago. And
when you
motherfuckers
get
were
an
still like, I
unemployment-
ain't getting
Yo,
no job.
You're getting unemployment
Yeah.
plus $600 a week. I was making more money on unemployment than I
Bro,
was
if
with
the
a job.
if the
I was
government's gonna,
getting
if the
bread. I was
government's,
getting money for my kids every
I
month. during
I
that
just
shit,
kept
too.
going to work.
if they're gonna allow you
Oh,
to,
dude.
True, yeah, they had
if
the
the
They were paying for
loopholes
the
are there,
kids.
if the loopholes are there, you gotta fucking do it. They let the
Yeah.
like who gives? I mean,
Yeah.
again.
you know, I know the taxpayers all that bullshit, but like that's what like you know, to a extent, if you just fucking if that's how the loopholes are, if it's set up that way, then I don't give a fuck if someone can cheat the system. Fine, cheat it,
Yeah,
cheat the shit. I guess I'm the bozo for working. You know what I mean, what do you want?
maybe. I don't know.
But-
I think it was cool for a while there, but then after a while, I was like, bro, like, is this shit even for real? Like,
The ones who took the PPP
the
loans. and
COVID shit had me scared for a minute, and then after a while, I was like, dog, I think we kind of taking this shit too far. Like, let's chill. Let's go out without the mask on.
Well, I hate now that like you have motherfuckers like using COVID still as like a reason as to like
Not do shit.
like or no like why like they don't have certain things like you're like you know what I mean like fucking
Shit was 2 years ago now.
Exactly. Some places like won't have it. And it's like, oh well, it's due to supply chain. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like, dude, like fuck
Yeah,
that.
it was
Fuck
20,
that.
2020
Like,
and
that's
21.
done now, dude. I don't give a fuck about supply chains and shit. Like, why do you not have guacamole at fucking Chipotle?
Well,
You know
now
what I'm
that
saying?
we're on the supply chain thing, let's talk about apparently, where a lot of our food comes from is Ukraine. Is that
Oh,
real?
yeah, it's true. Well, I don't know if it's true. You're right. I don't know if it's true, but I heard like
I
Grain.
Ukraine.
Yeah, and I'll tell you
Our
what, that
Ukraine
shit
has-
is
Our food
bomb.
comes from there?
We're getting shit from Ukraine and then the Midwest, and then you've had all these eggs pop off, like these egg buildings burn, and the fucking meat processing plants
Yeah.
get burned. One a
know.
fucking plane flew
heard-
into it. Like, what's
Eggs
going
is back
on, bro?
cheap though.
They say Ukraine has very fertile soil. Is what I guess what the. I could be talking on my ass, but I've heard like it's
They
a
got
very,
a lot of compost going
a
on.
very-
Soil
it's a-
and women.
It's a very fertile with the shit coming up, and we get a lot of farming from there. I heard that shit, and they also have a lot of deposits for like I don't know, if it's nuclear or what, but they have like shit there. There's valuable shit in Ukraine. Otherwise, Russia wouldn't say fuck that. I
Rare
want it
earth
now.
materials.
And like if it wasn't valuable, Russia
wouldn't
like,
care.
They wouldn't. You know, you if you're gonna start a war in fucking 2022 or when did it start? 2021?
No. Started
2022.
2022.
February. Yeah.
A year ago.
A year
so.
ago.
You're, like in this day and age, if you're gonna try to fucking just take over a country, like it's got to be worth it to an extent. I mean, I feel like whatever part you fall on, whether it's true and you're just fucking, but I feel like they have to be worth something. So,
I think it's just that NATO border they're worried
We
about.
don't understand what's going on.
True. I mean,
we don't
you hear whatever they're telling
These
us.
borders have been just fought and completely like changed, and it's over hundreds of years.
I thought it was
They
like
were
at
the-
least 20, right?
They were the same fucking place for a while. Like, we don't understand as Americans. We barely understand how the fuck we got here.
That's true.
So, in our education system is definitely not teaching us about Ukraine. So all we hear in the news is Russia bad, Ukraine good, which Ukraine was never good in our book. They've never been good in our book. They were the top 10 countries we should watch out for, but
Yeah, corruption
Russia
wise.
bad, Ukraine good,
Yeah.
and send them money. Imagine if China, right? Imagine if China came and decided to put rockets and nuclear weapons on the Mexican border.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
How would we react?
Yeah. What the fuck are you doing?
So I'm not trying to be like a Putin sympathizer here.
No, but you just being a realist.
But
You can't.
let's just
look
be real
outside.
here.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
don't fucking know what's going on, and all these people with Ukrainian flags and shit in their profile. If you got family in Ukraine and you have a real reason, good for you. But a lot of these fucking bandwagoners, like, you don't even understand what's going on, and you haven't taken the time to try to
Just
even figure
latching
it out.
onto a
You're
cause
just
to
latching
look
onto
good.
a cause.
Well, because I watched Amazon. The only thing I can watch at work is Amazon Prime. Now, by the way, that's all they took everything else from me. The Amazon Prime and Reddit. So they had it's this fucking I forget what the documentary is called, but it's about the last Narco.
Damn.
Or the last Narco, or narcotics officer, whatever. His name's like Kiki.
Oh yeah.
You seen? Have you seen this?
It's what Narcos is based on.
Yeah, the
Narcos Mexico.
Yeah, the DEA agent.
Kiki Amorosa or some shit.
You know what I'm talking about, but pretty much he ended up like finding out like that how deep ingrained the CIA and our government was in like funding literally the Guadalajara cartel
The
and like all
Contras
this
and
shit.
stuff? Is that the same?
Well, that's-
Mexico.
yeah, we were talking about it a little bit
Mexico,
last
really.
time briefly. It's kind of the same shit
So like
though,
Ricky
right?
Rose and
Well,
or
no,
Ricky,
that's
not
a whole.
Ricky,
Later
That's
on,
later
but
on. So
this
this
is
is
like
like
90s.
Yeah. Like 80, 85 is when they kind of had this shit popping. But there was a guy there who like was like CIA agent in the Vietnam War. His job was like to just take out like countries or like help infiltrate, like change leadership and shit. Like our
set up
country,
coups.
yeah. So for me, and we were like funding these Guadalajara with in return for like kilos of cocaine.
Yeah.
We were getting payment in cocaine to fund our illegal operations. So you tell me, whatever they're telling you about Ukraine and Russia, I don't believe one fucking word of it,
Yeah.
dude. Because like they come out is true. The shit that like that they did in Mexico, they wanted to make it seem like the cartels this and that. Our government will do anything they can to protect this country, so they say.
Yeah.
So to me, anything's on the fucking whatever you think could be a possibility.
We've sent them
Realistically.
billions of dollars, and you can't fix a little chemical spill, or at least pretend to pay some money to fix her a chemical
We can't
spill.
take care of our veterans.
You
You
Nothing.
can't take care of
Ohio.
our schools,
Like,
but
And that's
air
because
conditioners.
why?
Baltimore
Because
City
your
is
Chicago,
$5 a
son
month.
is the
Baltimore,
leader of
New
energy in
Orleans.
Ukraine,
Hold
and
on.
we act like. Look, I was one of them people. I was like, "Hey, yo, Trump got Russia in his back pocket." Like, I was one of those people. Like, don't get me wrong, but now it's kind of like, well, Biden's son works in energy in Ukraine, and we're sending Ukraine all this.
That was the
fucking
whole thing.
bread.
And isn't it
That's
weird
true.
how Russia took over Crimea during Obama? Nothing happened with Russia during Trump, and then as soon as Trump leaves office, Russia invades Biden.
Wow.
It's like, who really seems like they have Russia in their back pocket?
And like, what's the whole thing with Crimea? Like, Crimea fucking river, bruh. Just give it to him. You know? Just fucking give it to him,
Had
dog.
to have stolen that. There's
You know?
no way.
No, I came up with that
No
weeks
way.
ago. I've been waiting, bro.
No
I've
way.
been waiting.
What?
for one of us to say Crimea, so he could drop that bar on us.
Yeah, I see it on the list right there.
No, but legit, give them that shit, bro. Like, who gives a
We
fuck?
don't know what's going on.
Like, like,
We
like,
don't.
exactly.
We
We
don't.
don't. You know,
Just
Just
the
give
same
them
thing
your
with-
home.
like,
Give
Just
them
give
that
them your
shit,
house.
bruh.
no, it's the
Let
same-
them come in and rape your women.
It's like butting in on the fucking
No.
like Israel and Palestine argument.
Yeah,
Like, fuck
Like,
Could
that's
be
the
a-
other
You know
thing,
what I
though.
mean?
Like,
Yeah.
they did kind of invade a country who was just like minding their business a little bit, right? Like, I'm not like, I don't think that's cool either.
No,
I'm
I think
just
but-
saying,
there's
why
so
are
much
we
more to it.
involved?
Yeah, why are we
Exactly.
involved? I don't think we need to be involved at all. I don't think we need to be involved at all.
Well, and that's but then here's the thing. But then when you start talking about like let's just keep the all night with like a nationalist mindset.
But here's the
right?
thing,
You know what I mean?
why?
You almost
But
have
you
to
got
have a
these
little
guys
of
from
that
the
mindset.
Edgewood experiments who can't get no help.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Those
Exactly.
motherfuckers
probably-
still walking around with one eye and a boil on their forehead, getting
probably-
no fucking support. But like,
I
we're
agree,
sending
I agree.
billions over here. Like,
Yeah,
chop
bro.
homie's fucking lesion off.
It's
Ken.
probably all
Please.
image.
You gotta fucking like you have to spend money here, bro. Fix your states, your schools. The
They
cities,
preach that shit.
bro.
They never
the cities
do.
are fucking crumbling.
Listen,
dude.
why are
Flint,
we there?
Michigan still got brown ass water.
The question is, why are we there? Because if it's about a humanitarian thing, which they try to spin it, it's never about that.
Yeah,
I'd
no,
like
no.
to know why we're there. What reason?
Because
or is
we
it
give
energy?
them all our old fucking equipment, and then we got to invest money in new military equipment.
It's also a
You give
good
all,
point.
them all your old shit. You sell it to
But
them.
there
You
has
make
to
money
be
on the old
something
shit, and then
else.
you buy new shit.
Well,
There
imagine
has to be
you're a
something
kid
else
on
on
the
the front end.
You're a kid on the playground. You don't like another kid. He's a bully, and then you give some other kid fucking money or lunch or whatever to be like, yo, go fuck with that kid. Boom, weaken him up a little bit. I mean, that's what they're. We're basically paying for this war in Ukraine,
You
and
don't like Russia.
by
But
proxy,
we're playing a fucking dangerous game.
Very
bro.
dangerous.
they
North-
know what they're doing. They know they're playing a fucking
Well,
dangerous game.
And we just
They
put,
don't care.
We just put troops and shit like in Taiwan. Did we just actually like put like troops in Taiwan?
Aircraft carrier, right?
Is that what? Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I
like
think we have an aircraft
so
carrier over
that's
there.
what I'm saying. Same thing. Imagine like so we go to Taiwan, right? Who is like Chinese territory? They say, I guess. If I don't know what the whole
China
thing is.
thinks it is.
One China.
Well,
or
but
whatever, yeah.
imagine like you were saying earlier. Imagine all of a sudden fucking China goes to put some shit in Puerto Rico, or fucking what's or whatever is like an annexation of like
well,
the United
Puerto
States,
Puerto
right?
Rico, yeah.
But you go there, you're like, what? Like, don't do that shit. Like to me, like us doing that shit there is like fight. We're like kind of you're standing in front of someone and kind of just like blowing on their nose. You know what I'm saying? Like wanting to fight, but you're like just kind of just
Nah,
trying.
nah, boo, boo.
Exactly.
You can't get
Like
me.
what are you
Chicka,
doing,
chicka,
dude?
woo, woo.
Like, what are you doing?
How
Like,
quick
fucking-
did China build a hospital? Do we really want to fuck with that? Like when COVID hit, they built a hospital in like 2 weeks, bro. Like how many
China,
bullets
like,
will they
fully
have?
functional.
They
China
will
don't
have
want the
so
smoke.
many 50 caliber bullets. Like,
China
just-
don't want the smoke.
No, I don't think they do.
Well, some
But I think
dudes-
they're the only country that has more aircraft carriers and planes. and-
some
I really don't think anybody wants the smoke.
China
I don't
spends
think
like
Anybody
a third
wants
of
the
what
big
US spends.
red, white, blue, and the freedom.
we're not that.
And those bald freaking
Nah, we're
eagles that's
definitely
coming
free.
down on them, bro. That's the last
Those
resort,
blue
bro.
angels.
I
Soon
saw
as
a
the,
bald eagle
soon as the
other
droid,
day.
the aircrafts go out, the drones, then they hit them at the right at the end with the bald eagles.
Can you imagine how dope it would be to have actual bald eagles carrying bombs into
Oh
the
my God.
battlegrounds?
I forgot how much Kuhn loves planes as much as cars.
Yeah, Kuhn does have
Yeah.
a plane thing.
He knows
Oh
'em.
yeah,
knows
bro. Give me an F-14 Tomcat. Like you know what I mean? Give me an F-14 Tomcat.
What
I
else?
want an F-15 Eagle. I need an A-10 Warthog all day.
Yeah.
2 of them flew. Oh my God! I'm so glad we brought this up. 2 of them flew over my car yesterday driving home from work.
How'd you
And
stay on the
saw him
road?
salute you from the
And it was I literally gave them dabs out the window. I know people saw me. I was up by John Carroll by the manor. I was driving past there, and all of a sudden I
didn't know
see
if
in the
you poured that- I
distance
mean, I will
coming
if you poured
two
that for me. I didn't
A10
know it was
warthogs
I finished mine.
coming in. I see two A10 warthogs coming in, dude, and I'm just like right out the sunroof, just. And I
them the
know
rock
somebody
on
saw
sound.
it because they saw the. I mean, you. And then just like that, you know how they make a distinct sound, A10 warthogs. I know you know what they sound
I
like.
don't. I have no idea.
I know what the
no
Blue
clue.
Angels
Are they the
sound
ones-
like because
are
they
they the ones that
practice
fly
over my
over-
job.
Hey,
You
Glenn,
fucking
Glenn, can you
kidding
bring
me?
that
Have
up?
you never called in an
What-
airstrike on duty?
What kind of
That ain't
plane?
real.
What kind of plane was it that flew over
My
the Super
God.
Bowl?
My God,
What plane flew over the Super Bowl?
I didn't see it.
What?
I didn't see that part of the Super Bowl.
In the beginning, the national anthem.
Yeah, I didn't see the.
Aren't those
national
like
anthem.
SR-71s or
anthem
some
was awesome.
shit?
That's the only
Yeah,
part I
Chris
missed.
Stapleton killed that shit.
He's like,
Was it?
oh, say, can you wait? I was
But-
like, yeah, what?
Burn the down.
And his guitar was like,
I fell. I'm in a
Oh,
big
no.
like old like country folk vibe for some reason. Like
You
I
could
was
be him
having
for
a good
Halloween
time all
next
day
year.
today.
God.
Chris Stapleton.
Yeah,
So
you could be
boring.
Chris Stapleton for
It's
Halloween.
not boring. You gotta see.
It is.
Look, if
You actually could be
I
Chris
can't
Stapleton
dance
for
to it.
Halloween. Get a little fucking
My
fedora.
mom fucks with Chris Stapleton hard.
Yeah.
Have you
Tickets are
I
like
need long hair.
No
$285.
I need
bass.
long hair.
have you guys heard about the Highway to Nowhere in Baltimore? Do you guys hear about
I
that?
thought.
I
What,
think
what
I
is
have
that?
heard
What do you
about
mean?
that.
So they constructed a highway in the 40s, I think they started it, but it displaced black communities. 2,800 people were displaced by it, and it's a failed project in West Baltimore.
Where is
Basically,
it?
they started building this. They got rid of all these people. They
Tore
bulldozed the
houses
house,
down.
and they started building this highway in West Baltimore, and then it failed. So they never get that Skeeter. It failed, so they never finished it, and it's just like uncompleted. And apparently, they just got a $2 million grant to like clean it up and like
Well, that
restore
dude,
it.
that dude, like Wes Moore, whatever. Like he's like trying to bring it. Like you realize, like Maryland, like has a lot of like exports and shit we can like or like use to kind of. I think I mean I didn't vote for him or shit. I didn't vote in the. I did vote in the local shit this year, but I didn't vote for him. But like, hopefully, he kind of can clean this shit up because Baltimore's a fucking hellhole. And it's going now. It's Towson's the
It's
same kind of
bleeding
vibe.
into
But it's
Towson,
not really
yeah.
his job to. That's the other thing.
Well, he's the governor of Maryland, so I mean, you got to take their whole
but
thing.
they got
but,
their own mayor. I mean, you do help them out, but
yeah.
Do you realize a large portion of Baltimore City's income comes from the state of Maryland?
they get
Like, if you
over-
don't even.
we have the highest financed school system with no air conditioning.
That's
Yeah,
the craziest
that's
fucking
a corruption
shit, bro.
problem.
They
for
have
That
the
is
most
really an
funding.
issue.
Their school has like the most funding.
And over 60% of the kids
Countrywide.
graduate and can't read.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
No one reads on
'cause
their
it's
grade
that,
level.
well, it's from like The Wire and shit, right? I remember watching The Wire, and I remember Dookie gets fucking. They jump him up a grade when he's not fucking like ready. He's not like prepared to go, and they just because they're just your age, you just shoot him up to fucking being a senior.
No kid
Yeah.
left behind.
That's fucking horrible, man. You can't do that shit. I don't, you know. That's
And then they
terrible.
wonder why these kids graduate and don't get jobs.
You know, it's real fucked up.
They,
So-
one, they can't get a job. Not, I mean, I'm sure there's a.
I
large
had a
portion
kid
of them
call
not
me
trying,
today,
but-
and it's like just looking at his application was just.
Couldn't read it, or
It was just like, dude, this is what you send in.
you don't know though.
And it's
that's
like-
something they need to teach that. In
No,
schools,
I understand,
too. You know
and,
what I mean?
like, guess what?
resumes
Guess
and,
what?
like,
We're
interviews.
probably gonna try him out.
You should. I mean,
But it's just like, you know, he put his one job fired, his other job he put quit, and it's like, I don't know if he's young or what, but I'm not putting a job I got fired from on
yeah,
my
but
resume.
that honesty though, don't you? I mean, that's
No, that's not honesty. That's stupidity.
yeah,
don't know.
because he might come and be a problem. Might have a bad attitude. I know some people that
Yeah,
don't
but
have
you
a
saw
job
it
right
coming.
now because they can't fucking talk to people.
Yeah, but
They
it's-
can't talk to people, bro.
yeah. People can't talk to people anymore.
Some people just can't handle like constructive criticism.
I get that.
Some people can't handle a regular conversation, bro.
Yeah.
I'd say what I can't do. is
Some people
fucking-
can't carry a conversation.
Yeah. I mean, nowadays you just kind of you get caught up in your fucking phones and shit, and you just kind of like you don't want to like eye to eye contact and like have to like
If I don't know you that
engage.
well, phone.
yeah.
If I'm in the waiting
know?
room at the dentist office, definitely phone. So I'm not looking at this fucking old lady.
Well, yeah, man. It depends. Depends
Fuck
on where
that
you're
lady.
at, man.
But when you
But-
leave your phone at the house accidentally, has that ever happened to you recently? You just
Freeing.
leave it. You leave your phone and you're just driving and you don't have a phone. And there's a couple. What gets scary is there'll be 2 to 3 times in that 20-minute drive that you reach down for your phone to like put some music
the
on.
song.
Like I'm
or-
driving, I should be texting right now.
I should be not like that, but like you think about picking your phone up and putting something on the Bluetooth, putting something out
I'm
there.
out of this conversation.
And but here's the thing,
Zach's
it is a
T9
freeing,
and going 80 on the fucking highway.
it's a
T9.
freeing feeling not having that phone with you,
it is.
dude. That '90s just raw dogging life, just out there, just living life. You'll call somebody if you get to the next spot.
But you know what's wild though? Think about it. We lived in the 90s when it was like we wouldn't be doing that shit anyway because we were literally living life. Like we didn't have any responsibility.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
Well,
scared for
like,
kids
imagine-
these days. Dude.
imagine if
I'm
We also
scared.
didn't know anything else.
They get into more shit because they're like, yo, I got MapQuest on my phone. Like,
Oh my god.
or not MapQuest, but you got maps on
Yeah.
your phone. Like you
Dude.
can go anywhere. It's not like when we were kids, like go to Philly. How do you get to Philly?
And even now, I use my maps. I can get places, but I've fallen into these maps. Like, what happens if the phones just go? Am I fucked? Because
I just love it.
when I
learning
started
the
learning to
atlas.
drive, I just had to know how to get there.
just do it.
Bro, and that's what like something that because I had to use that. I had to go to like for work. I had to go to I had to go to Lancaster for like some like work.
I'm
shit.
in there all the time.
And it's but the thing is like the only way I know how to get there is by going the back roads through like from Bel Air to like you go 23,
136.
exactly all that kind of shit, right? And I but I don't know it like by heart, so like I tried to use that
Just follow the
to
horse
get
and buggy.
there, bro. I literally it was the most stressful fucking thing I've ever fucking done. So like I know for a fact like it was and even getting like 5 miles to my hotel like I printed out directions on paper.
Are we
And
getting?
was following directions on fucking paper.
Are we
to get
getting
to my
dumbed
hotel.
down
And
from
it was
technology?
our first
But I think
concerts.
so.
We already
I
talked
think
about it. We
so.
got lost, but our
yeah.
first concerts were
MapQuest.
Yeah.
paper.
And that's
Turn the page.
I do remember
You know?
that.
And-
I do
and-
remember
and-
that.
and we even-
MapQuest.
Are you
Still
guys-
getting lost.
are you
My
guys-
parents
Go ahead.
were using MapQuest up until like 4 years ago. I had to be like, you have a smartphone, right?
Ew.
Why are you still printing out MapQuest on how to get to Wildwood, New Jersey?
Yeah, if you got a smartphone, you better be using that shit.
Yeah, dude. I have not used MapQuest since I got like.
No, but it's
that's
fucking, it's scary though. It's scary
when
though
you
because
get to that age, you're set in your ways. You're just,
I mean, yeah.
have you guys
MapQuest. I'm gonna be the same way.
have you guys watched like The Last of Us, the show that's on the
Yeah,
show right
dude.
now?
I've
Yeah.
watched.
So,
I've
like-
watched up
like,
to
we're-
episode
we're all,
5.
we're all
I
caught
got
up in
to-
shit
I
now.
don't know if
so,
I've seen
like,
the last
3 or
episode.
4.
the thing is though, like I mean, now
caught up.
it's kind of a weird thing because it's almost a it's something I believe could not happen like in that regard, but mushrooms could like that's kind
Dude,
of
that
a
is
crazy
kind of like
fucking
a
thing.
that is kind of like
They
a
broke it down more
realistic.
realistic.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
more
Isn't that
realistic than
isn't there a
zombies.
fungus that
Yeah,
like will
it
make
does.
ants go to
Yeah,
the top
there's like
of
they'll
the
make
tree?
insects like do crazy shit.
and
Yeah,
like or like they'll take care of their like take control of their brain and make them fucking kill themselves.
that made so much sense.
crazy.
Global warming, creating these mushrooms
so
to
fine.
latch onto people.
But
Yeah,
back to that fucking like map thing, like you see them in the show and shit. This is a TV show. I mean, it's a game. Obviously, I've never played the game and shit, which I wish I did. I just don't like scary games, anyways. But like they have to figure out they're looking at a map.
and he's still having
put-
trouble.
Yo, put a map in front of me. I don't know if I can. I don't know where the fuck I get us. Seriously,
They had
I
to
really
break
don't have
into
any
those
kind of
people's
confidence
houses
for
in the
that.
last episode to be like, where are we?
Yeah. So, I mean,
Where
it's
are
like,
we on this
you
map
know,
right
yeah,
now?
like that's what I'm saying.
You know
it's
what
like
I mean?
so.
Well, because street signs and shit are all knocked down too. Like you
It's
don't even-
almost it's almost when like and especially if you're at a point now where like it's really weird with the tensions with like other countries right now. I'm like I really wish people would almost for a second just like for a couple days a week turn your phones off
See if you
and
can
just kind of
survive.
like just do stuff on your own without having a phone because when shit goes wrong first thing that happens fuck your satellites fuck I mean all that not maybe not satellites but all your fucking phone like
communications is gone.
that's gone so like really you should kind of I'm not saying it's gonna happen but yeah
Bro,
you gotta
people
kind
should have a
of-
plan.
There's-
Like, there's
You
some
should.
weird
You
shit
need
going
a
on.
bug
With
out
all these
bag.
balloons,
all these
Gone.
shit.
UFO shit going on. not
Me and my
being-
girl, we literally were like, "Yo, my mom's gonna have our daughter. Our son's gonna be at school. The school. If anything bad happens, they go to the hotel across the street." I was like, "Whoever gets to the kid first gets the kid, and
Yeah.
and everybody else goes to my parents' house, and then we link up."
You kind and then at that point you figure shit out. But like
Yeah.
I almost want to get like
And I need to snag some blicks.
like book. I almost
Oh,
want to
yeah.
start like fucking kind of getting prepared. It sounds scary.
Get a
but,
case
like,
of water, put it or a pallet of water, put that shit in your basement.
Yeah,
Dude,
for
Think
real.
about this shit though, real quick. The Chinese balloon that was hovering
Yeah,
over us for
yeah.
3 days. Apparently, they said that they could put an EMT or EMP on something like
knock out the
that,
power
knock
grid.
out all
and
the
drop
power
it in
grid.
the middle, a nuclear EMP, drop it in the middle of the U.S. and completely knock out all of our communications, and we
would
be
have never known.
fucked.
We would never knew. They came into Wyoming like fucking
You need
That
to
was a
have a
test.
kind of a plan with your
Bro, that was
what
a
you would
fucking
do with
test.
the people you give a shit about like the most.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Yeah, man.
At the very
You do.
least, you need to have that.
Then think about if it goes nuclear, where you can't go
have to
outside
make a
because
plan
of
that I've
gas
never
and
made
things
one.
like that.
Yeah.
Like
If you got kids, bro, you need
Yeah, you're thinking
you
about
need
that
plans.
shit. That's what I'm saying. It's definitely.
Yeah, that's true.
you don't. I got a fucking life insurance policy. You think I'm gonna have a fucking life insurance policy?
don't
if I
matter.
didn't have kids. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
you start planning shit that you never thought about before.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like you just start just planning it
I just
out.
think everybody should.
shit being sweet, not going bad.
Yeah.
Like I've already
Yeah.
discussed like because with Lauren like like I love my animals and shit, but during like the certain times like I don't think I could take my animals with me if I had to escape like on foot to like go hide out and shit from something that happens.
Dude, I have
I
a
probably have to kill
What
my
are you
dogs.
gonna eat?
I have to kill my dogs.
You
and
gotta
then
eat
go
the
do my
dogs.
thing. I'm not gonna eat my dogs. I'm just gonna I have to kill them because like they just first
away.
they give me away, but just they wouldn't like Charlie's just super scared all the
wouldn't
time.
have to kill him.
I
Just
couldn't
leave him.
even
They'll
have it.
survive.
You say that shit till you need some
You know?
dog.
Yeah, you say that shit till you go a week without food and your kids are hungry.
That dog's looking real good.
Them
I
kids
told
are-
you about that story about
them
how
kids
my
are looking good.
I told you about that story about how during World War II, my grandfather in Greece, they fucking killed his donkey and they ate it.
Yeah. Had a name and
When the
all.
Nazis are making you
Yeah.
eat rock soup,
That's true,
motherfucker,
Yeah.
you'll be eating fucking ass.
I've ate ass once.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
a million times.
You're
It's
gonna
not
eat,
bad.
You're gonna eat
I don't
ass
even know
no
if I
matter.
was starving.
You're gonna eat ass on the best
Yeah.
day of your life.
Yeah, I was
either
just
way.
I was just excited. Get in there.
About this whole prep shit though. I had this fucking company. You ever heard of My Patriot Supply?
Yeah, it's like a Alex
That's
Jones
actually,
thing.
yeah, absolutely.
They hit me up to fucking do an ad on my TikTok, and they
Oh,
were like,
shit.
we'll like set up a fucking website for you, and like you just get people to go and buy." I was like, "Hell yeah, cool." There, and I was like, "Shit, I'll get myself one of those. Like 3 months of food, 2,000 calories a day. It's like a big crate.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, drinks, all
Hell
that
yeah.
shit.
What
2,000
is it?
calories a day for 3 months. It's basically just like survival
Prepper
food,
meals,
like
yeah.
It's just good to have. man.
dehydrated food and shit." And I was like,
Seriously.
"Fuck yeah, I'll do this."
25 years.
Bro, they were fucking emailing me nonstop, like, "Yo, like, let's set up a call." Boom, boom, boom. I was like, "All right, fine." And I like scheduled a call for like 2 weeks ahead, and then the day of, they emailed me and they had canceled the call, and then they were like, "We'll hope that we'll be a better fit in the future, but just not right now." I was like, "You guys were fucking hitting me up nonstop," and I was like, "All right, I'll get down with it." And then they're like, "Yeah, it's like, no, you're a Democrat."
I've had that
Like,
happen.
why?
I had that happen twice on TikTok, where it's like people hit you up and they're hounding you to get in there, or like drop one of your videos, and you're like, "Sure, drop it,"
So
and
then
then
you
they
hit, like,
never drop it.
But then you hit like another what? Because you like end up being like in the middle of both fucking sides.
No,
so
I
they don't
just
wanna be a
think
part
it's
of it, or
like
what?
I don't know.
I think they just randomly will send out shit, and then if people reply, then they look at it and
Oh,
decide
see
whether
what's
or not
what.
they want to work with you, rather than just finding someone they want to work with, sending a thing out. That way, everyone that responds is someone they want to work with,
True.
They're finding leads and then
and then
weeding
deciding
them
whether
out.
or not
it's
they
the
want to
new
take it.
age fucking like cold calls and shit. Like I
Yeah.
gotta do. You know, what I mean, you get a.
you hit up all
Yeah.
the mid-level influencers, and then you pick the ones that fit your agenda.
Fuck that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which
Because
is
how
like,
is,
why
like-
wouldn't you just have a guy that goes and finds people that fit your agenda and then hit them up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to hire somebody to siphon through all the fucking people you've hit up and that replied. And
So
like, dude,
Solesky's like, let me ask you a question. Do you have a sausage and mushroom pizza package?
Yeah.
Could we put my face on
just
it?
3 months of sausage and mushroom.
All right, let's not talk about
Solesky,
food. We
this
always
is Joe
get into
Corbin's.
food. We're not going to get into a
I'll
food.
talk about viral
podcast.
videos.
Okay, good. No, I know you are, but we get into food and then we fucking.
We all want
We all get hungry,
We
and
all
then
wanna
everybody
quit.
leaves.
It's an issue.
Uh,
Yeah,
so
well,
did you guys anybody catch the Nas EBK prank video that got him arrested?
I don't even know who that is.
So this is some drill rapper from New York, and he did this prank video.
only drill. I like two drill. Probably 3 drill rappers from New York, and that's it. That's all.
So-
Is this a guy that I think I know what you're talking
My issue with
Did
these
a fake bomb
my
threat?
issue with these prank videos is some of them go too far. Like the ones that are like, I'm gonna pretend to abduct this woman and child from the side of the road,
and they don't know what it.
Oh,
they
hell
don't
and you're
know.
like, what? Here's the thing. Also, if you did plan to abduct a woman and child, wouldn't you just have someone prank video recorded at the time, so if it didn't work out, you could just be like, "It's a prank," or if you
Wait,
got
so
caught,
he was
it's a
doing
prank.
it to a
Yeah,
real
hold on, so
woman.
what
So I saw that situation happen, but I saw this guy Nas EBK. He met up with another YouTuber and they were doing prank videos. So this guy's like from the streets. He's a gangster. They went up to these guys at the airport, this couple at the airport, and he goes, "Those are my bags." And he's like, they're like, "That's my bag. That's what my bag looks like." And he's like trying to take the girl's bag. Well, the guy steps to him like, "Yo, that's not your bag. Leave us alone."
Yeah.
And honestly, to me, it does not seem like a prank whatsoever. It seems like
You were robbing.
you're about to get robbed by some Baltimore goons, and they're just that level of, I don't know if you guys have ever been in these situations, but that level of confusion that you set up in the beginning of like, "Oh, yo, what
Is this a
time
joke?
is it?"
Is
Or
this
like, that level of confusion. Like that guy
Yeah, I
had
get
every
it.
right to be on his toes, and he was on his toes, and he was like, "Dude, step away from the fucking bag. Like,
Yeah,
get
yeah.
away. This isn't your bag." And they kept trying like, "Oh, it's a video, it's a video," and he's like, "I don't care if it's a video, like just step
Yeah,
away from my
fuck
shit,
off.
whatever." And then the Nas EBK or whatever was like, "You know who I am? I'll fucking stab you. I'll cut you right now. You ain't." Or he said something, "I'll beat your ass," and the
That's
guy's like,
terrible.
"I guarantee you wouldn't beat my ass." And he was like, "You know who the fuck I am?" He just did that
Yeah,
hood
yeah.
shit.
I'll cut your face
cut your
right now.
fucking face off right now. All this shit. So now he's in jail for terrorist threats.
Well, that, and then there was another video like a couple days later that came out of him actually getting into a fight with
an
some, like,
Asian guy.
Asian store owner. Just like
Yeah.
literally ran up and kicked him, and it was some real pussy shit because you could tell he's a pussy because he ran up, kicked the Asian guy, and then ran away, and the Asian guy is chasing him. It's like, dude, if you're gonna be about fighting people, fight them. Don't kick them and then run away and be like, damn, that was badass.
But it's supposed to be prank videos, and then they just get escalated to this point of violence, and it's like, that's not a prank video.
Bro, that's like fucking.
Did you see how Boot Gang went down?
That's what I was
Yeah.
just about to bring him up, man.
Yeah, me and Zach
Dude,
are on the
what
same
the fuck?
mental
So I was thinking
wavelength.
the
Yeah,
same
but Boot
thing.
just got
It's the same
clipped, what
thing.
happened?
You like
Boot
steal
Gang
shit
got
and
his
then
life
run.
together.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he
he
didn't turn
did.
around.
He's
But
all
that's the same
Jesus
thing.
shit now.
He would like just like
Go to a
take-
Burger King, stand on the table, throw the fucking soda
Yeah.
in the air, like fuck y'all,
Dude, I
start
saw him
kicking
go to, like,
tables
a-
over.
or
a
steal
bar.
some shit and just run.
That was just
right.
his thing.
That's
Dude,
what
he
did.
went to like a puppy mill
Yeah.
and was like holding a puppy. He was like, "Oh, boom gang," and ran away and just like stole
the puppy. Yeah,
I
he
was
would do
like,
that shit all the time too. He'd, like go in there, hold
That's
something,
petty.
and
And
then
just
just like run
run.
away and steal shit. That was
Can't
what he
just
did.
yelling
Yeah.
"Boonk
Yeah.
Gang" the whole
Yeah,
time.
Boot Gang
crazy.
basically means like you got
Bro,
robbed. Like,
we had
"Boom
Ja-
gang, whole
we
lot of
had-
gang
we-
shit."
We are
Yep.
so blessed to have Jackass and CKY.
And not
like,
this bullshit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but when they would fuck with people, it
Dude.
would be people that were like,
Dude, Fire in the
watching
Hole
the
was
It-
so good.
it was never
That
like
shit was
a
fucked up,
violent
man.
I was
fucking.
so bad for that guy.
I was
For
involved
me
with
too,
that.
but it was never
You
a
did
fucked
one
up
of those?
situation.
Yeah, but I was.
You were the
not
guy.
I was not the thrower. I was not the thrower. Every time I went, I was
Every
not the thrower.
time?
Hey, Coon.
You did
Cool.
multiple
Yeah,
Hey,
Fire in the
Coon.
Holes?
yeah.
Nick Coon.
I did 5.
My girl yells at me for putting
If
slippery
you're- if
stallion
you're-
stickers on Burger King.
I did 5. I was involved in 5,
Involved.
and then
5 armed fire in the holes.
That's what I'm saying. If-
Fire in the
That's like you
Holes,
being
and
a
then,
driver in like a drive-by shooting.
I don't
You know
need
what
a
I'm
straw,
No, I'm
bitch.
just-
Like,
No,
hey,
no.
I didn't do the shooting.
No,
I
for
just
real.
whipped around
Imagine
that
you're
bitch.
working at Burger King. You're in your 40s. You're already pissed that you're working at a Burger King. You're having a
Minimum
shitty day.
wage.
You're trying to. You make a minimum wage trying to provide for your family, and then some jackass teenagers get a fucking McFlurry and go fire in the hole and throw it at your face,
wasn't a
and you're just like,
McFlurry.
whatever. I fucking.
If
Large
you did it in the
soda.
wintertime, that's even worse.
It was a code red,
You
probably.
gotta walk.
No, it was.
Code Red.
Now I'll tell you the truth. It really wasn't 5 times. It was 1 time, but
Bell Air Taco Bell. If
How do
you
you
fuck
go
was
from
Bel Air
1
to-
to 5 to
Yeah, I
back to
think you're just
1?
catching heat right now and
Yeah,
trying to deduct.
I think you're trying to deduct. I think it was 5 times. We're looking up the security cameras. Go ahead.
all right. It was Bel Air Taco Bell.
What? Dude, don't even say that.
Don't say it.
I was kidding. I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Statutes of limitations have passed.
Well,
though.
it's called edit. But anyway, but it was
Take a
it was at
clip,
Taco Bell. It was at Taco Bell,
134.
and it was a buddy of mine, and we
Why do your thumbs go at 90 degrees? That's
It was
crazy.
because I can.
Stevie's do it too.
But mine go backwards.
Yeah, but mine go literally completely.
That's as far as mine go. I was straight.
Can you go forwards
Stevie
with
has
it,
a
Stevie?
slight
Can you go forwards with it, Stevie?
89 degree.
Ooh, Stevie can do it too.
Yeah, okay, that I can do
Like-
that.
All right, look,
My thumb does not go past that.
look,
Yeah, mine doesn't either.
look.
That's a normal thumb.
No, it's not. It just like goes 100%.
Well, okay. There's 5 of us. There's
Oh,
5 of us here.
Zach, really?
Really,
Really?
Zach?
Wow,
Really?
I need some whiskey. Wow.
Sit down. Just sit down.
He can't even walk back in the studio without knocking something down.
Zach, do your thumbs go
Bend your
backwards
thumb as
90
far as you
degrees?
can. The top of your thumb.
Okay, look at these.
Ew,
look at
yours is
these.
so crazy
Look at these
looking.
freaks. Look at Coon. Look at Coon does it too.
Look.
Hitchhiker thumb. You got a history of hobos.
Look, they both do it and they make a heart.
They make them something. Make a dick.
Bro, look at that. Like, look. When I go in the elevator,
this is the
when I go in the
clip.
elevator,
This
I'm
is
like,
the
Wait, me
I'm
and you
like,
could make a heart?
when I no, listen, yeah, Stevie can do it.
Have you ever broke it?
No.
No,
I'm just the thumb war
but look,
champ.
look.
Just a thumb war champ. Never lost a match.
You know why? That's why you can't play Call of
all
Duty.
day.
real.
That's why he can't play Call of Duty.
thumb battles is fucking
He's on the
insane.
he's on the back burner. He's on the
Stevie's
he's on
outside of the
ropes.
ring when he's in thumb wars.
Yo, what's your thumb look like?
I mean,
Just a straight up thumb, dude.
dude,
Just
mine's
a real
a thumb.
Mine's a
Solesky's got
thumb.
this big toe thing going, looking thing.
Dude, I always thought my thumbs were normal, and then I looked at my thumb, I was like, "That's a fat ass nail."
You do have a toe looking thumb, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I got a Megan Fox thumb. That's my
You
bae.
do have a
But
mega
listen,
thigh.
Yeah.
but listen,
Mega
but
thigh.
listen. I literally get on the
Megan.
elevator. I'll get
Free
on the
Megan Fox.
elevator and I'll be like, "What floor?" And everybody's like, "I'll tell you the floor," and then I'll just go, "Boom!" and it freaks everybody out. Like I'll literally just be like, "What floor?"
For the listeners,
Bam.
I just realized there's people listening. For the listeners, Coon's thumb, if he stretches it all the
Coon
way
and
back,
Stevie's. Let's be real.
the-
Stevie's mom's
the
fucked up
top
too.
half of his thumb bends backwards towards his wrist at a complete 90-degree angle.
So does it? Dude, yours is a 90
Yeah, Stevie's
degree
got
That's
too.
a pretty good one.
Stevie's got
Dude.
a 92.
Yo, his is
Literally
fucking worse.
in
Stevie's
geometry
is a long
class,
plank.
in geometry class,
This is
if his
Stevie's
teacher
got a
asked him to
bigger
draw
plank.
a right
Mine's
angle,
a
he would just
long.
have to trace his thumb, the back of his thumb.
Yo, what is that? How do you get that?
How do you?
don't
So,
know.
how many people comment below? How many people have a hook thumb or
Yeah,
a
does your
real
thumb,
thumb,
like,
straight
approach-
thumb?
back or
Approach
straight
I have a
Straight
up?
crooked
thumb.
pinky.
We gotta make the thumbnail.
My pinky's
Our
technically
thumbs.
crooked.
Thumbnail.
Me and Coon's thumbs in the thumbnail.
So hold
That
on.
is crazy.
Yeah, I just took a piss. When you
I
guys
don't-
piss, and you guys
Yeah.
got to piss once in a while, or if you're like
Yeah.
the stream's slowing down, or it
Oh.
goes off into different directions, right?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
If I jerk off,
Does
and-
your pee
or-
go off into different directions
Only after
from
I have
time
sex.
to time?
What do you?
Oh,
yeah,
like
it happens
post-
always in the
post
morning
nut?
In the
sometimes.
beginning, it'll get you
Post nut
curveball.
piss?
Sometimes happens in
Yeah.
the morning. You go to pee and it's like,
Like post nut. I
Yeah.
feel like it just happens regularly for me because
Post-nut?
I was born with 2 pee holes. So
I think I have two
Uh,
pee holes
you have that
too.
weird
Wait,
shit
were you
going
really?
on.
You had
I
that,
was. I
that
had-
little
I had-
dicky thing.
Yeah.
I do. I have hypo.
so you have
it's
two
called-
dicks.
Yeah,
He's
2
got
dicks.
two
No,
dicks.
it's a split urethra.
Giant
Yeah.
dicks.
Split
Wait,
urethra.
you have 2
It's
pee
not
holes.
a circumcision issue.
Listen, it's called hypospadia, and it's when your urethra is split and it goes 2 different ways.
You don't like medical.
So you have 2 pee holes.
And can you visually see it when you look at it?
No, not anymore. So when I was 2, they took skin and they covered up the bottom pee hole and they like did some surgery on my dick.
Bottom
How's your
one,
loads?
Where was the other one?
Loads are fine. Loads are working great.
Yeah,
Loads are
obviously.
fine.
Wait, where was
Yeah.
the other pee hole exiting from?
The down below it, like at the base of the head, was the other pee hole.
Like the mushroom
Like
tip?
it's split out like this at the end.
The
Basically.
crown of the mushroom?
So basically, I have skin that's folded over the front pee hole. But I've never had a girl be like,
If you're
"Your
gonna
That's
dick
weird,
looks
something's
weird."
wrong.
Can you
Yeah,
visually,
yeah,
does
yeah.
it look weird if you look at it?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't
You
like.
put the headphones back on.
I
Thing
don't.
is, though, all dicks are fucking
All
weird.
dicks
It's
look
like-
a little
I mean,
weird.
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
they
all
all.
Like, I don't
Not
think
pretty.
my dick looks any different than another
Another dick, they're all
circumcised dick,
fucked up.
because the skin of the circumcised dick, there's like scarring
Yeah,
there anyway.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. You
I-
always kind of have a little scar from underneath it.
I think it might look a little different, but if I didn't point it out to a female, she would never know.
I mean, I was drinking at noon, but like,
I've never had a girl be like, "What's
Hey,
up with
wrong
your
with
dick?"
that? Yeah,
Yeah.
You know.
I've only had one
they don't
girl
care that
laugh.
much.
I've only had one girl laugh, and that was disrespectful. But I just moved on from
I
that.
have a
Laugh,
couple
why?
things to say.
She laughed.
No, I'm sorry.
That's a fucking. That's a.
Yeah, no.
That's that.
At that point, you end.
Hey,
you
personally, I wouldn't have
end,
it.
yeah, you end up in
Okay.
a furnace.
I'd throw a punch.
That's where domestic
Personally,
violence happens.
I wouldn't have it.
Do not laugh at a man's penis, no matter what's there.
I could have laughed at a couple of girls' boobs, but I didn't.
I could have threw up at some pussies.
Damn, Zach.
I love three glasses of whiskey, Kimmel.
Jesus, I'll tell you what.
It goes. I haven't
Good
seen him in
God.
a while. We took a sober January.
Oh, there have been a couple where I took
Yeah.
the panties off and got a whiff, and I went,
Bro,
hold up.
Some of these girls, I mean,
Hold up, bro.
you know.
My brother was telling me something. Never mind. I'm not gonna.
No. Yes.
I'm not gonna tell somebody else.
Everybody likes a stinky pussy story.
No, it was something different. He was hitting doggy and caught a whiff of something else.
Oh, shit in their butt
Ugh.
cheeks.
Oh,
Personally, I wouldn't have it.
Yeah. Damn.
Dude,
That's what you call a high noon.
No way.
Yeah, that's
got
Urban
that back shot
Dictionary.
wind.
Urban Dictionary.
Nuh-uh.
It's that back shot wind.
Yeah,
You know, I got
Well,
a-
high noons are dope.
I have a Kimsel in the Urban Dictionary.
You added one?
Yeah.
What's a
Yep,
Kimsel?
Long ass time ago.
What's the Kimsel?
It's when you come on the back behind the girl's ear, and that's called the Kimsel. Just fucking making it up. But then,
Where's
like,
Glenn when
the
you need
trick is to I know it's on there. You can make mugs and shit, but you make them like try to lick it off, and then they're kind of looking.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? It's a whole it's a maneuver in its own right.
Hey, is it weird that I'm into that? You know when the girls do that cross-eyed thing?
Some
hey,
guys
Eggo
are.
or
I don't
whatever it
like
is.
it. I
Sometimes
don't
it
like
hits me different.
I
I'm
don't like
oh,
it.
I don't
don't
know what
like
it
it.
is about that, but I
Yeah.
kind of fuck with the
Isn't it
cross-eyed
supposed to be
vibe.
mimicking like a girl coming or something?
Yeah, like a crazy orgasm vibe.
Yeah, they just like cross their eyes all like
Cross
that.
their
weird.
That's just weird, dude. That's some like, I don't know.
It's a new thumbnail. One of
It's
us.
a new
But-
thumbnail, cross-eyed thumbnail coming out.
But
Some good conversations tonight.
I never got to finish tonight. Never got to finish my list of
What's
my
your
favorite
list?
planes. Got completely cut off.
Oh, because we realized we didn't.
I know.
Oh my
I'm
God.
pretty sure we were talking about something super serious and we got into
Everyone
90-degree
have-
thumbs.
Everyone
Okay.
listening right now is going.
I didn't
like,
even
I'm
start
still
that.
waiting for Coon to finish the list. You got
Guys,
the warthog.
Can't wait for
Yeah,
the list.
I'm just saying there's a
SR-71. I can't believe he
They're
didn't say
skipping 15
Maverick.
seconds ahead. Like, when does Coon get back on the plane rant?
I want to hear the
God.
planes.
I just wanted to say my top ones that
Go
I
ahead,
love
top
all
20.
time.
Well,
Top
no, we're not
20.
doing top 20. Get the fuck out
I'll
of here.
do. I'll do.
30.
You top
230
five.
then.
All right,
Top
top
30.
five.
Everyone,
top
if you want to
five.
skip
Top
ahead
five.
30
Top-
minutes,
top
do
six.
it now.
Top 6.
hands.
Top
Five.
6.
No
Two
one,
hands.
no one does top six.
6.
Do top
90
fucking
degree
five.
thumb.
All right, top five.
Top 6, 90-degree
Top five.
thumb.
Let me think about it.
You
All
can
right, here we
tie
go.
the
Dead or
fifth.
alive.
All right, are we doing 5 to 1 or 1 to 5?
Your call.
What a good time to take a piss.
5 to 1.
Oh, okay.
Go least to favorite.
Oh wow.
Oh, did I make it harder? No.
That makes it way harder.
Okay.
That makes it
favorite
all right, so greatest to least. All right, we're going
Number 1.
F-14 Tomcat.
Why?
No suspense.
I want to know why.
Oh, because it was one of the longest running fighter planes in U.S. history, and it was just so ridiculously fast at its time when it came out, and it just owned, and it was in Top Gun
How many bodies on this plane?
Yeah.
2.
Is there a body count?
Well, you don't,
No, like deaths.
Oh,
how
what do you
many
mean?
people it murked?
you don't know that because there's probably multiple planes.
Yeah,
All right,
I don't know
What
that.
if the military took stats
All
like
right.
Call of Duty? Anyway.
Oh, they probably do, dude. They
Should.
probably.
What if
Yeah.
they gave you like tiger stripe camo and you
Yeah,
fucking
fuck
got
No,
a
but
20
for real,
inch
what if
shot?
they knew, like,
If
this,
they
this
gave you
model right
digital
here has
Red
this many
Tiger.
kills? Like, what if they really knew that kind of shit?
Bro, if I
They
had
might,
Blue
they
Tiger
might.
or Red Tiger, I'm in.
Blue Tiger was the best.
But
I
here's
know. I know.
Number
Two,
two,
what's
number
two?
two.
What you getting-
Blue
what's
All right,
Tiger
come
was
on. Let me
two?
let me
Yeah,
let me
Number
go
2,
ahead.
bro.
let
Come
me
on,
finish
don't
because
get
that's a whole
distracted.
nother other thing I can go into.
number 2. We're only doing
So-
top 3, so
Yeah, do 3, do 3.
do top 3.
Yeah, we don't got
Top
time for
five.
five.
We don't got time for
One
five.
hand, one hand. So it's number 1 was F-14 Tomcat. Number 2 is gonna be A-10 Warthog.
And why?
Okay.
Real quick, why?
Just
know
the
why.
sound. The sound. It's an attack plane. It has a crazy ass front gun. They always did the crazy ass paint schemes on the side with the teeth.
Oh yeah, that was them.
And yeah, that's a
Okay,
Warthog.
Those are tough.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are dope. Yeah.
The
All
rear
right,
engines. The engines are in the rear.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
not even on the wings.
that's tough.
Like,
All right, number 3.
and then number 3 is gonna be probably the F4 Phantom.
And why?
My dad's favorite plane.
Shout out.
It was a
Papa
huge
Joe.
shout out to my dad. Huge plane in the Korean War in the 50s and shit.
I'll kill a lot of them, huh?
Yeah, it was a good time
All right,
to be an
number
American.
4.
Jesus Christ.
So, number 4 is going to be F4 Phantom. We're going to say, okay, that was 3. And then number 4 is going to be, God, probably the SR-71.
because of the band, or why is that your favorite?
Nick is
It's
dying on the couch over
insane.
here.
It's insane. I mean, what? I mean, all of ranting about all this other bullshit. I haven't talked at all in like fucking forever.
Let him rock.
So, it was the SR-71 because it's just the SR-71. It's fucking It's so fucking huge. It's all black. It can literally go almost to space.
What?
It's the fastest, one of the fastest planes in the world.
No radar, right?
Yeah, no radar,
Can't
and
pick it up.
it's a band. And I knew I had
From
I had a
Maryland,
connection with the
from
band.
Maryland.
I knew the band's drummer's brother.
Get out of here.
Swear to God. He was dating my friend's sister right out of high school when we graduated, and we were down
Nick,
at
sing their hit. Sing their hit. Their biggest hit.
Oh, SR-71 was
You know it.
fuck. I do know it.
'Cause I can't make it.
No, I wish. Hold on, I don't mean a detour.
heart is in
Palestine, Ohio.
I don't mean to detour you real quick though.
Chemical spills and I can't breathe.
I can't breathe on my.
I can't breathe. This corn is killing me.
Tonight. Tonight.
And yeah, you kill me.
Back when I was in like a metal band, I played this show, right? We played with this band.
My wrist and back my heart.
We played with this band who was called Capital 9, and they were like, one of the kids' uncles was in SR-71, and they pulled up to literally like the Bel Air Bash in like a tour bus.
I think I seen them motherfuckers
Like
there.
a
I
tour
remember
bus,
the Bel Air Bash,
and they
bro.
played. They
So
played.
good.
They had like wireless guitars. They had like headset mics, and everybody just fucking roasted them the whole time, and like walked away from the stage. 'Cause they were just fucking.
They actually
complete
did it, dude. They were
tool
on
bags.
MTV.
They were
All Time
tool
Low
bags.
played the Bel Air
This-
Bash
this-
too.
Yeah, Capital
Yeah.
9 was
All
his
Time
band,
Low
but
just performed
you know
in
them?
his house in like 4 days.
This
Yeah.
dude
So
straight
anyways.
up tore Travis's pants down in a mosh pit. 6'5" Travis like came up.
Tore whose pants?
Travis Human.
Is
Fuck
it-
it, drop the
what
last
band?
name. I don't know what band. We were
okay.
and Travis was like in the middle of this mosh pit swinging elbows,
Dude.
and somebody pulled his
Could've
pants
been my
down,
band.
and he straight rocked dude in the
'Cause
face.
we were the only metal bands that played that motherfucker, which is sick. But
Yeah.
There was a rock band, not rock band, but
Oh, no, there
like
was
a
a
kind of
couple.
metal band that used to play. I forget their fucking name. They were pretty dope.
they actually sent some good fucking
forget their
hardcore
fucking
metal bands
name.
coming up. But anyways, finish your point, finish your
But
point. Okay,
that
what's
was number 4, the
what's number five?
SR-71,
What's number
and
five? How many
number
more do we
5
got?
is going to be the Harrier.
What's number 5 is a Harrier.
What
Yep.
about an AC-130, bro?
I mean,
We got room.
that was going to be number 6.
want AC-130 above.
Yeah, I know. I love it.
And then it's just started
I dude.
the Call of Duty shit.
My dad would be like, "Why don't you join?" I'm like, "Because you can't respawn."
Dude, I think Call of Duty is funded by the government, military government,
Get kids hyped.
to get kids hyped for war. I think
Oh,
Call of Duty
Christ.
is fun. No, because
Christ, it's
That's
a
what- that's why
fucking
Zach
game.
goes.
Enemy tactical nuke
That's the most woke thing I've ever heard you say.
You
No,
joined because
listen,
you play
let me
Call of
file.
Duty?
So
I
woke.
have friends that have joined the military because of Call of Duty.
I thought Zach
Well,
was kind of like.
that's pussies.
He'd choke you out real quick.
I don't care what he can do though. Like if
Yo, he had Logan.
he
had
He
Logan's
took
tongue out of his
Logan out
mouth
in
like,
30
"Ah."
seconds.
I'm not even trying to fight anybody, but I'm just saying.
No,
like,
he.
he's not.
That
You're
might be-
honestly going to say to yourself,
You call someone a pussy. You don't want to fight him.
he's a pussy, but I won't fight him.
just the thought of just saying you only went just because of that.
No,
I
I
don't
think
think
he
he
says
did.
that as a joke, but he says it was like playing Call of Duty was fun as fuck, and he was like, might as well just fucking
The
join the
thing is,
military.
though,
that's
I'd-
crazy.
I'd
dude.
rather someone tell me they joined because they played a game than like, I just wanted to go kill some people.
We started a soccer
So-
team because we played
I
FIFA
know.
a lot.
I think that's when it comes
Like,
down to
I've
the
been
line
watching
of it.
interviews
It's
with
just-
this
I
sniper
started
guy.
a
It's pretty
skate team because I
hardcore.
played skate a lot.
Yo, I literally.
Same. I started skating more. I started skating again because of
I
Skate
have
3.
The
You know what, I
initials
look
of
at
my
it-
skate team
I look at-
branded on me.
I'll be honest with you. I just have always respected the military. If I would have joined, I would have went to the Coast Guard.
Salt life.
You can go ahead and laugh, but I mean, I would. They're
Salt
badass.
life.
They got guns. You do all that shit.
not really
You protect
military,
the
though, is it?
fucking
Is that really
Oh,
coast.
dude, I was
military?
just on a cruise and the Coast Guard had to come pick somebody up.
Bro, the
Like,
Coast Guard
mid-ocean.
will get you on when you
Oh.
on our water. We will get you.
I don't know if that's
We will
illegal.
fucking get
water.
you.
I love-
It's
I
we
our
go
water
through
all of a
ice.
sudden.
We go through ice.
It's
Cruise
like
is officially
Like
a
who does
Coast
who
Guard.
does
He's a Coast
who
Guard.
does
He's
who
Coast
does the
Guard.
military call when they crash? the Coast Guard. They come get the military. So it's like, hello. Cannot be hating on the Coast Guard just because they're like, oh, here's a rank.
They called them in
No,
for
they
the
do some
fucking
weird
riots
shit.
in Baltimore, didn't
Bro,
they?
they're a branch
That's
of the military.
National
National
Guard.
Guard.
National Guard.
Oh shit!
But we watch
what
fucking
the fuck is
bro.
the National Guard?
The
Bro.
National Guard.
National Guard-
is like reserves. They
Yes, the
they-
National Guard
They
is
have to
reserves.
report like once a month or
Correct.
once every couple months and do
Yes.
training.
Yep.
And they have to get in the barracks and hang out
That's
for
what
a
Bro
week or
Dog's
so.
in.
They're
Bro
kind
Dog's
of they're
Yeah.
kind of like last resort, kind of.
You can switch to the National Guard from a different.
Yeah.
Like if you want to go like part time, basically you can go to National Guard. If you want to spend more time with your family, stuff like that.
But
And if you have a job, it gets you out of going to work for like a couple weeks out
Yeah.
of the
I
whatever.
mean,
Because
it does-
Yeah,
the
but-
jobs
Your job
can't
have to let you
Nah,
fucking
but
go.
yeah.
I just-
yeah, I'm joining
Look,
the National
well,
Guard.
even that, like I said, my brother-in-law joined the National Guard. Shit, like he works on fucking like Black Hawk helicopters. Like he has a
Yeah.
career
Oh
out
my
of it.
God, that's another
like, he,
great
he fucking,
fucking.
like,
don't get
he,
Coon
like,
going.
Dude, they
he
sound
works in that
so
shit.
dope.
Yeah,
Have you guys ever gone to an air show?
Yeah, bro.
But I mean, legit.
They're about to outlaw
no,
air shows, bro. There's too many
No,
crashes.
no. I'm
UFOs.
talking like you walking
Yeah, that
around,
one
you're
Black
looking at
Hawk went
different
down, didn't
planes, you're watching different planes fly. Those kind of air shows, like Andrews
They
Air
got him in
Force
Delaware.
Base.
I seen a shuttle launch in Daytona. I saw a space.
That's
craft
That's why I like them
launch.
so much because
Great
I
cable movie.
grew up going to air shows, so that's why I like planes so much. So it's like, and back to what I was trying to say, like I just respect the military a lot, and that's why I fuck with
So when
Call
you
of
were on
Duty
that
so
cruise,
much.
when you were on that cruise, though, Coast Guard had to come and extract somebody. Did they have a warrant? What was that? What was the problem?
Yeah, they had a warrant because I was losing too much money in the casino.
So did you win the tournament?
Oh god.
Did you enter? So tell us about your
Plus
cruise.
they
yeah.
fight on drugs.
All right,
Tell us
well,
about your cruise.
So first, I'll get the Coast Guard thing out of the way. Like the last day, the weather was really bad. I think some old person probably had like chest pains, and the Coast Guard had to come, like a helicopter, came to the fucking top, picked them up. It was pretty cool watching that. But dude, the fucking casino shit was fucked, bro. Like they had one Texas Hold'em table, and they only had 2 tournaments the whole time, and it was basically just a 10-person sit and go, $100 entry. And like it was the second day they had the first one, and I came too late. It was too balled up, whatever. And then the 7th day, they had another one. But before that, I'm going around the fucking casino constantly, just sitting down at the poker table, waiting to fucking. It was a 2-5, waiting for.
Damn.
They needed 4 people. I know. I was like 2-5. Let's fucking chill.
yeah,
play
true. Let's
1-3.
play some
I was like,
1-3,
can
please.
we do some 1-3, maybe 1-2? I wouldn't be mad at
Yeah, I
that.
wouldn't be mad at 1-2.
and
2-5. That's a
they
little
need
rich.
4 people to play.
And you're sitting there with 2
Still
guys.
shorthanded as fuck.
Yeah, bro.
4 people to play was minimum, and the most I ever got to see at the table was like another guy with me, and then it was a couple cash games I saw that like, of course, were happening when I was like supposed to be taking Kayla to dinner, and I was like, I want to sit down so bad, but fuck it, whatever. I brought like $300 to play with, which already is short stacked at 2-5, but I was like, you know, they was fucking old people, scrubs, and one of the dudes I was sitting there was telling me, he was like, dude, I watched the fucking tournament, and somebody like. Basically what happened was somebody bet, and like everyone at the table called on the river or on the turn, and then when the river came, he like min bet 1 big blind, and everyone folded.
my
Like hundreds of
God.
Everyone folded.
Hundreds
Damn.
of dollars
Hundreds of
for like
dollars.
$2.
The pot's like no shit 60 big blinds, and he bet 1 big blind, and everyone folded. And I was like,
Jesus.
so
Oh
you're.
God.
And then one of the kids
Could have
came
tore
up,
that shit up.
Yeah.
one
bro.
of the kids came up to the tournament while I was trying to get in. He was like, "Wait, so what do you have to do? Like everyone starts with $100?" And I was like, "Please let me catch this kid at a cash game. Please let me catch this kid at a cash game."
He could
And
be
then-
hustling you though.
No,
Be honest.
he could have been. No fucking cash games at all. Day 7, the second tournament starts. I wake up at 8 a.m., like 2 hours before the tournament starts, and I'm like, all right, let's go buy in for this tournament. Fuck it. Like, it's the only way I'm going to be able to play poker. I'm not jazzed about doing $100 sit and go, but fuck it. I go up there like, oh, everyone's already bought in. I'm like, so you're telling me, where are these motherfuckers when I'm trying to catch a cash game? They're waking up at 6 a.m. to buy into the tournament because you can only buy in the day of. So I wake up 2 hours before the tournament thinking, like, there's no way it's going to even be full. And everyone's already bought in. I'm like, so you guys love poker so much that you wake up at 6 a.m. to buy into a $100 sit and go. But anytime I'm trying to catch a cash game throughout
No
this
one's
fucking
there.
cruise, no one to be seen.
Yeah.
So I literally got to play 0 poker
that's
on the entire cruise. And I was, like, so stoked.
You were like hyping the poker up. You're like, we're gonna fucking be in the poker room, bro. Like,
Yo, I thought it was gonna be a poker room. Apparently, this shit was pretty small. They only had. It was a casino. Basically, they
It
had
was like a fucking broom closet, and they had like
Let's all go hit
a
Maryland
folding
Live.
table.
no.
Play
It
one,
was
too.
like half of. It was like a quarter of one floor. They had like, I don't know, 100 slots, a craps table, 2 roulette tables, 2 3-card poker tables, 2 ultimate Texas Hold'em, the table poker
Yeah.
shit, 1 Texas Hold'em table, and 3 blackjack tables, and that was it. Didn't even have a baccarat table.
Have you guys ever
like,
done trivia nights at different bars?
My parents
Yeah.
go to fucking.
Your
Yeah,
parents
the-
came.
the
your
one at
parents came
Looney's
to
was
the
a lot
pub
of
the
fun.
other night.
They're there right. They're there tonight.
They're there
I've
tonight.
done
Nice.
it twice. I've done it twice.
We
I
should-
love it.
Leslie and
love
I
it.
went at Looney's a couple times on
We should
Tuesdays.
skip-
Motherfuckers be googling shit. I know it.
We should
They're
skip a
cheating.
pod one week and go up to the pub and do it on a Thursday.
Make it.
I'm
Oh,
cool
you
with
guys
that.
have one at the
I'm
pub?
cool.
Yeah, so they
I'm
do it every
definitely
Thursday at the
straight.
pub.
I'm doing it.
One of
You need-
these,
Yeah, I'm straight.
one of these podcast
Yeah,
nights,
yeah.
we'll just not do the pod and we'll go up there and do it.
You need to hire. You need to
because
hire
it's 7 to 9. It's the same time we do.
a phone checker
Let's
at
do
those
it.
things because I've been to some of those things and motherfuckers just get every question right, and I'm like, I can understand 5 of you getting a good amount of these right, but the fact that every single time you guys are wagering your max points and getting these questions right, somebody's
Something's
googling.
wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's googling. You need
Under
to
the
have somebody
table.
at every table be like, get your phones out.
You almost have to
Put
check
him in
into
the
the
bucket.
door. You almost have to, yeah, exactly.
you
put a
Four
bucket
phones
in the
in
door.
middle.
You should
Yeah.
literally have a rule where it's like, if you're playing trivia,
No phones.
get your
Phone
phones
out
out.
there.
You will
outside.
get your phones back with the check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you should.
And if
Well, 'cause
someone has
Bring
a
dummy
heart
or
attack,
bring your brain.
because that's bullshit, dude. I'm sitting there
Yeah.
playing it, and I'm like, oh,
Honestly
everyone knows what Steve Urkel said at 10 minutes in episode 3 of season 1 off the top of their heads. Is that what you're going to tell me right now, or you're not just Googling it?
Yeah.
It's complete bullshit, dude.
I'm
BS.
gonna guess.
should definitely get a slip
Crap,
alrighty
crap,
then.
crap a lap.
Alrighty.
I'm
man.
just gonna guess.
With the rap, with the trap,
No,
trap,
it's not
lap,
That's right.
map.
Alrighty then, it's Ace Ventura.
Yeah. That's,
Alrighty then. Same
See?
person.
see, you're
Same
off
guy.
our team. You're done
Hey man,
What
I'm just here
team?
drinking.
because you swayed me to believe your bullshit.
I know. See that?
I was like on your shit.
They all sound the same.
Yeah.
I ever tell you guys about how I won the geography bee in 5th grade by accident?
Damn, that's pretty dope. I
Wow,
don't know
a
geography
geography
shit.
bee.
Well,
Spelling
I
I did
didn't win
okay.
it. I went to the final. So what happened was every year, there's 3 5th grade classrooms of like 40 kids or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they would come in and they would do a geography bee for each class, and the top 2 went to the finals. And it got to a point where I was like doing pretty good, and then I got bored and I just started guessing shit and getting it right, and I was like, fuck.
Well, what was it? Like, what were they asking?
They were like, what continent is fucking below Europe but next to fucking Antarctica? Just some random shit. And I would just be like, Asia. And they were like, you're right. And I was like, fuck. So I was getting them right on purpose for a while, like doing capital cities, my usual shit. That's my jam. And then they hit me with the fucking continent shit. I was like, Asia, guessing. And then I got it right. And then at the end, they were like, all right. And the 2 winners are Levan, which was like some Lithuanian kid, and Dominic. And I was like, oh shit. So literally 5th grade, 6 of us
Greece
had to
versus
go up
Lithuania
in the
finals.
we had an assembly with the entire school, 6 of us up on top of this stage for the geography bee, and I am like in no way supposed to be up there. And I'm like, they give us whiteboards and we have to write shit down, the answer down, and show it. And I like literally am sitting next to this kid who lives in my neighborhood, and I'm just copying everything he writes down. I get every question wrong, and at one point they asked some question where it was like, what's the capital of fucking, let's say, literally the only studying I did was what's the capital of Russia? Moscow. I was like, I got this shit locked up. They asked some random ass fucking shit about some country and whatever, the fucking Slavic area, and the dude next to me wrote down Newfoundland, and I was like, that sounds good. Newfoundland. Probably spelled it wrong too. And then everyone else got the question right except for him, and he showed Newfoundland, and then I showed Newfoundland, and it was so obvious. Like, obviously, you copied him.
Yeah, because Newfoundland was way off.
Canada.
Like literally in front of the entire school. I'm just like,
I'm a cheater.
wow.
That's funny as shit.
I was Googling shit to make it. I wish I had a phone back then.
Yeah, dude, we grew up in a different cool era though, like without this phone and this constant.
Well, I mean, I know in high school I
Yeah.
got the sidekick.
We're the last real
and that
kids.
fucked me up.
Oh yeah, you told that story before.
We are. We're the
Sidekick,
last
yeah.
real generation
Facts.
of
I agree.
actually being a kid.
I agree.
Yeah,
What
I
a
caught
kid
it-
should be doing.
Knocking on doors, saying "Come play."
Going
No one does that no more.
outside.
'Cause
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like 5 or 6 years younger than you guys.
How old
So-
are you?
Oh God, dude.
26.
Oh shit, you're young.
You
as
had
fuck.
like all social media in high school.
No,
the
no,
same
no,
age
no,
as
because
Bree.
no, I had
damn.
I grew up in the same time era where I would go knock on my friend's door. Like even when I was in high school, like instead of texting, like my friends would knock at my door. Dad, your friend's here. I'm like, oh fuck. How do I come up with how to not play?
Yeah, I got
Which never
everyone's
was-
stuff.
I mean, I grew up in the era where like
I remember that.
Xbox Live was during high school, so obviously we'd all hop on during Xbox Live 360, Modern Warfare 2, in its peak, still the best time of my life.
That's crazy because that's me out of high school. Like that's what's
See,
just
but I'm
wild.
talking about
like,
the OG Modern Warfare 2.
no,
Yeah,
I
but-
know. No, I know.
Wait.
That's what
Well,
I'm
you
talking
don't,
about.
You don't know about Dreamcast in middle school.
What year you
though.
graduate?
2014, high school.
What year?
2014.
Shit, damn. I mean,
Yeah.
I was supposed to graduate.
What were you guys like?
in
2008,
2008. yeah.
2006.
Damn.
Yeah, he's old. He's not old, but he's
10
older
years
than us.
before me, dude.
He
I was
graduated
Right,
early. He's actually a genius.
and that's the other thing is
Yeah.
I was
Same
young
age,
graduating.
but-
I graduated high school at 17.
What?
I graduated high school at
14.
17.
Oh, I graduated high school at 18.
Yeah. My girlfriend was 19. I was
and a
like,
half.
No, I'm serious. I was
That was
18. I
stupid.
wasn't a half.
18.2.
I'm born in February, so
I was born in November, so I had a late birthday. I was like the
Same.
last grade
Same.
of people that like where they would send in people
holy cow,
Late.
dude.
like
2014,
early.
that just
They would
sounds-
my parents were like, just get this fucking kid out of
Oh,
my
yeah,
house. And
that
I
made me
I was the youngest throughout my entire tenure in school. I was
You-
always the youngest.
You graduated 2 years after we won our Super Bowl, our last Super
Yes,
Bowl.
I vividly remember us winning the Super Bowl, and everyone on my wrestling team had gone to the parade, like half of the kids,
Uh-huh.
and missed practice. And my coach, who was a real hard ass, was real fucking mad about it. And so I came in with a Ravens shirt that my parents bought me for Christmas. Mind you, I hadn't gone to the parade, and my coach pulls me aside. He goes, "Hey Dom, that's a real nice shirt you got there." And I was like, "Yeah, blah blah blah." He's like, "I gotta ask you, where were you on Tuesday?" And I was like, "I was in court." And he was like, "What?" I was like, "I was in a court case for like the pit bull thing. It was still going on at that point."
Oh,
and he was
damn.
like,
That's
he was like, "Oh, okay," because I thought you were at the Ravens parade. I was like, "No, I was at a court case. You probably look it up online." And then he was just like, "Oh, whatever, fucking." But so many kids in my wrestling team got in
Just
trouble for
skipped.
yeah, but were you
skipping
there, though?
wrestling practice.
Well,
No, I was actually in court.
Oh, you were actually in
I was
court.
actually in court.
Damn.
Apparently, like 4 people got stabbed at that parade. Anyway, I was like,
Wait, what?
Yeah,
I
Ray-
didn't hear
Ray
that.
was
Yeah, Ray Lewis is there.
Oh my God! Do not drop that. That's such
Running through the
disrespect.
crowd.
And then like five,
Ray was like, "Hey, I'm retiring now. Fuck it."
and then 5 women got punched. Ray Rice was there.
Rice was
Ray
there.
Rice was just
He's
slugging.
just slugging left and
Justin
right.
Tucker was kicking
No
dudes.
elevator.
Dude,
Saved.
I saw a clip the other
Jamal
day.
Lewis was
Can you
selling
believe that was
cocaine.
Justin Tucker's first year? Was our
Damn.
rookie year?
Wait,
Wait, what?
Justin Tucker's first year on the Ravens was the Ravens Super Bowl.
Yeah, but you just said Justin
Our
Tucker's
rookie
first
year.
year was our rookie year, and I'm like, what?
The year we won the Super
I know
Bowl
what
was
you mean.
his rookie year.
Correct,
That's what I meant.
correct.
I didn't know
And
that.
then you know who
That's
else's
wild.
rookie year that was?
Who?
Torrey Smith.
Was that his rookie year?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'll tell you what. You
Yeah.
want to cry? Go up and look up
Wait.
the highlights of the game that Torrey Smith played after his brother
Then
died.
3
Oh,
touchdowns.
my
He caught
Was it
2
two?
touchdowns.
Okay.
What team was it on?
And the
The
it was against the
Lions.
Patriots.
There
because-
you go.
You know why?
I
was
there.
Here, that's fucking awesome that you were there.
That was a crazy.
It was
game.
the game we played the Patriots after Billy Cundiff missed that field goal.
Oh yeah.
And then Justin Tucker
Cunt
lines
sniff.
up for his first game-winning field goal and almost misses it from the exact same distance, playing the Patriots to go ahead and win. It was so much of a close miss that the Patriots players actually got fined because they were shoving the refs because the refs called it a good kick. And it after review, let me just tell everyone, the uprights extend to the heavens. It was good.
Damn.
I
But
have a picture of Justin Tucker kicking that field goal that I bid on at a silent auction for $40, and no one else bid on it.
Is it signed?
It is signed.
Yeah, you told us this.
Yeah.
I told you guys
Yeah.
this because my dad was like, just fucking bid
Oh,
on it.
that's
We
right.
got it, and it's still hanging up in my living room. His first game
Bro,
winning
that's gonna be
fucking
worth- that's
field
gonna be
goal.
worth a lot of
and
money.
now he's the fucking best
The
kicker
man.
in NFL.
Who was
Oh,
our
the
kicker?
man.
Who was our dope ass kicker before Tucker?
You know,
Matt Stover, baby.
Okay.
Come on.
I'm
Matt-
just making
Come on.
baby.
I told you I
told
know
the whole
his
story
I'm
Matt
like,
about the
Stover
Stover
came.
story.
Matt
I'm
Stover
like
came to
good
see
friends
him.
with his family.
Matt Stover came to like see him, right? in the
Oh,
hospital,
Oh yeah,
right?
duh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That is so. I forgot you already
Jacob
told that.
Stover,
That's right.
My boy, Jacob
But-
Stover, also a dope.
but-
We can go through it all again.
This is the thing though. I saw a video the other day on Instagram.
So I was thinking earlier, we
and
could-
shut up, Zach. And fucking
New song at midnight.
and you know, it was a video clip. I don't know. I can't remember who it was, but
Why
it
are
was
you so
something
loud
where
in
this
my
guy
ears?
was like,
Fist.
this guy was like, I'm either gonna Ray Rice her or I'm gonna
Ray Lewis
Chris
her.
Browner. And it was like
Same
it was
shit.
Same thing.
hilarious. It was hilarious,
Yep.
dude.
I mean, he's gonna hit her.
You can Aaron
See,
Hernandez her.
yeah,
But the
that's what
way
I'm
he
saying.
dropped
You
it,
should-
though.
you should say like I'm a
Or
Chris.
you can
I'm a
Henry
Chris
Ruggs her.
Watts my family, or
Oh God.
Oh.
you
Chris
know.
Benoit, you mean?
Dude,
Chris
I'm
Watts.
just saying.
That's the
Same thing though.
Same thing. Same thing
Yeah.
again. Yeah.
Chris Brown had a very good point recently. He was,
I saw
He
this.
was going at Blueface, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Y'all want to crucify me for a mistake I made at 17, but you guys are tuning in every week to watch Blueface and Christian
Chris
Rock
Brown was 17
beat each other
when he
up.
I
hit
didn't
her?
know that
Yeah.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't
Here's
know
what's
that
funny
either.
though is
And
Blue.
you guys are tuning into Blueface and his girlfriend beating the shit out of each other every
But
week.
did you hear Blueface's response? He said, yeah, but the problem is you hit the wrong bitch.
Damn.
That is a good one.
And
Bro, you
Blueface
hit
said,
Rihanna.
and
You're
Blueface
hitting
said he would
Krishan.
fight
What the
him. Like,
fuck?
we'll get in the ring. Let's
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I
And
mean,
apparently, I heard Chris Brown's not about it.
But I'm just saying, like, you know, that's like, yeah, bro, you hit Rihanna. Like, that's different from hitting, like, I mean, you can't. It's not.
No, there's
It's not
Zach.
you can't hit a
There's
woman.
no like, oh, this woman you hit, this woman you don't.
Nah,
He's
something
talking
like
about
that.
in the scheme of like
the scheme
the
of who
Matrix.
you're gonna hit.
In the Matrix.
If you had to like, if
In the
like,
Matrix.
hey,
Oh my
hey,
God.
No, because
Nick
Krishan
Coon,
will square
Nick
up with a
Coon.
dude.
In
She's
the
not
fucking
scared.
Matrix.
Nick
So you think
Coon.
we're in a Matrix right now?
Coon, gun to your head. you hit
you guys are
Rihanna or you hit
ridiculous.
Krishan Rock.
What?
A gun to your head. You hit Rihanna or you hitting Krishan Rock. Who you hitting?
Who the
Bro,
hell's Christian Brown?
Exactly, you're hitting her.
I don't
Okay,
know.
so
Who's
basically-
that?
No, I don't want to hit her. I
Okay,
think she's gonna rock the
Blueface
fuck
kinda-
out of me.
Blueface kind of dissed himself in that because he's like, you were fucking Rihanna. I'm fucking a bitch who's nothing.
Exactly.
He's like, you hit the wrong
Yeah,
bitch.
you hit
He's
the
like,
wrong
and Chris Brown's like, yeah, I fucked a bitch that was just doing the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah.
You're fucking a chick that's only famous because she's fucking you. And
Has
honestly,
one tooth.
And just have
Christian Rock
fight.
is
She's
like
from Baltimore,
a
though.
Yeah.
6 maybe.
She from Baltimore.
She, yeah,
Baltimore,
solid six.
She's a
I don't
solid
want no
6.
smoke because she knows if she got people close.
I don't know,
true.
dude.
Krishan, you
I'm
a
just-
12, girl. I don't even want no smoke with you at all.
You see her deadlifting and
You like a
shit? She's
15?
too
Yeah,
strong.
she does.
That's
I don't
true.
want
Yeah,
any
yeah.
problems,
She's
Krishan.
too
I
strong.
ain't getting no smoke with
It was
you.
it was to the left of me and them guys.
What's up with
Guys.
What's up with Brittany Griner taking a pay cut to come back to the NBA? What was that about?
What do you mean?
WNBA. Brittany Griner's
She
apparently
doesn't need to
taking,
make that much money.
She's taking a pay cut
Bro,
to come
because
back.
now here's the thing. Here's the thing. The WNBA is actually going to benefit.
though. Isn't she like a fucking commodity at this point?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. But I think you're probably taking a pay cut because now how many people are going to tune in to watch her play and say, oh, good for her. Good for her. Now we watch fucking women play basketball when, let's be honest, nothing but air balls. Right?
It's not.
Honestly, I've never watched it.
I never watched
I
it.
just know that the ball's
Exactly.
different
Maybe
and
in
it's
the
weird.
Olympics. Maybe in the Olympics I watched
I
it.
don't know, dude.
No
I
one
like
watches
to watch
women's
the
basketball.
It's not that fun to watch.
I'll
Bill
tell you
Burr
one
did a whole
thing.
skit
no,
on
no,
this
no, no,
thing.
no. I'll
It's
tell you
true.
one thing right
I
now.
don't really watch regular basketball.
Isn't it wild that there's no football?
true.
in the
When
Olympics?
the women's Terps played Duke in the
You
championship,
dunking
See,
on
I watched
bitches.
that shit.
that was
Oh yeah, fuck Duke.
the best basketball game I've ever seen. I watched it. I'm kidding you not. So obviously, back when the Terps, when me and my brother really liked the Terps,
Juan
whatever,
Dixon, Steve Blake.
Christy. I'm talking about the
What,
female
female
Terps. We
basketball.
heard that they were playing
Bruno?
Duke, our fucking
Female basketball.
rival.
Undefeated.
Our rival
Bruno.
in the March Madness championship, dude. My brother and I were going ballistic about it because we were big Terps fans and Duke was our huge rival, which looking back on it
yeah.
is kind of some bitch shit because Duke never gave a shit about us, but we always hated Duke.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's true.
But
Exactly.
exactly.
It's like us hating the Chiefs.
But so
Always
the
good to
Terps,
hate
We don't
the
hate the
lady,
Chiefs.
oh, I do.
the Lady Terps,
Dude, you're crazy.
the Lady Terps. Well, we got the Chiefs number last time, but the Lady Terps
Yeah,
played
at one point.
the fucking Lady Blue
Dukies.
Devils in the finals, and Christy Tolliver hit a 3 last second to send it into overtime, and then we wound up winning in overtime. And I remember that was the best game of basketball I've ever watched. I was probably 8 years old. I lost my absolute shit. I gotta say. And the Lady Terps are fucking crushing it this year, as well as the men's Terps.
Don't they crush it
it's-
every
look,
year?
here's the thing.
Gangsters are
My favorite college thing I ever saw was Hopkins lacrosse against Duke, and they went to overtime at
All-
Hopkins,
All I heard was
The only
wait,
time
wait,
I
wait,
ever
wait,
went to
wait,
that.
wait, 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 wait.
and
That's all I
then
heard.
it was legit. Zach, shut up.
That was a good game. I
I'm
think I know what
talking.
you're talking about. Yeah,
Fuck.
it was like a very high scoring game. And then went
so
to OT.
annoying.
Lacrosse is a fun sport to
Yeah,
watch. dude.
super fun to watch. Super fun to
I'm
watch.
super
It's
native.
fun to
so
play
I'm
too.
down
I
with
only
that, too.
played 1 year, but it was still fun to play.
They were like
Oh,
teasing
lads?
the sport on Instagram or some fucking sporting thing posted on Instagram. It's like, what do you call this new sport? And it was like ice hockey, but they were playing soccer. And I'm like, not a fucking game anyone would play. The dude
Or
does
watch.
You do one slide tackle and you're in the fucking
You're
ER,
dead.
bro. You're dead. Like, what do you mean? What game is this? Bro was slide tackling to the soccer ball. Like, you're talking about fingers getting chopped and necks getting arteries getting like it's not a sport that could be
Yeah, them blades are
facilitated.
sharp as shit, bro.
Fuck yeah, they are.
They're razor sharp.
I want to go to a hockey game though. I'm trying to go to a Flyers game.
I went to one Capitals game.
There, you wouldn't say Caps.
No,
Nick didn't
I don't.
want to
I
say
don't
Caps.
fuck with DC sports, bro.
Fuck no. I don't fuck with no DC sports.
Fuck you,
You want to fuck like
pieces of
you,
shit.
Like God,
I
it
mean,
makes
look,
me
if the
so
if the Wi-
fucking mad.
if
Like
the Wizards
it's
go to the
not
finals
our
and we're-
team.
But yeah, the Wizards.
Wizards
I
go to the
can.
finals.
I'll rock with the Wizards,
When the
but
Caps-
only
I'll rock with the
because-
Wizards only because it's the closest thing I could go see NBA
That's what I'm
wise.
saying. That's
Yeah,
I
what I'm
went
saying.
to the Capitol Arena and they had Baltimore Bullets banners hanging up from the rafters, bro.
They
They
show love,
respect
bro.
it.
They show
Yeah.
love.
They respect
Bro,
it, yo.
I
over
don't give
there.
a fuck about no Baltimore Blast.
Bullet.
Bullets. Baltimore Bullets. This is where the Baltimore Blast.
I thought you
Right.
said
Don't give
Baltimore
a
Blast.
fuck
I was
about no
like, I don't care about no
Baltimore
fucking
Blast.
indoor soccer. Who gives a shit about that?
No, no one's talking about the Baltimore Blast.
Baltimore Blast. Yeah, bitch, you're she's cheering for indoor soccer. Okay?
And she's from
At a
Dundalk.
shitty ass arena that
she's
we
from
have.
Dundalk.
First
She gets paid in
Mariner Bank.
cocaine.
She gets paid in fucking Green Turtle gift cards.
She gets paid in
and has to
Suboxone.
drive back to Dundalk.
Bro, she gets paid in fucking Lee's Landings gift cards.
She
But
gets
she-
paid in hip hop fish and chicken gift cards.
Bro, she gets paid by fucking Tiki Lee's gift
girl
cards
gets paid.
and a jacuzzi tub.
Your girl gets paid with bail bonds pens.
Oh,
Big
bail
boys
bonds
bail bonds
pens.
pens.
No, but
Yellow and pink. Look it up.
it just wow, dude.
Dude, I'll never forget my first serving job that was worth a shit. I worked at the melting pot.
Oh,
And the
Still haven't been there.
I like that.
it's a great place to take a chick.
Yeah.
the,
it
uh,
is good. It is
the,
I
good.
like the food too.
Your requirement was to have 3 black pens, like black ink pens, and one of my pens was a Big Boys. What is it? Is it Big Boys
Big
bail
Boys
bonds?
bail bonds.
Big Boys bail
I had a
bonds, yeah.
Big Boys bail bonds pen, and my manager was like, "Do you expect me after a couple comes for their anniversary and eats the melting pot, you hand them to sign their check with a Big Boys bail bonds pen?"
You're like, I didn't think about it.
I was like, "Good call."
Free advertising.
Do you have
Free
a
advertising.
Bic laying around?
Hear me out. She's a bit much at the table. I sense some tension. I feel like this is going to go
This is
south.
gonna end in a domestic
I just lay
abuse.
the pen down. I let him pocket it and take it with him.
I hated the melting pot when you have to fucking like sit there though in the awkward time when they're like putting this shit together.
When they're doing the cheese.
in the pot, and you gotta like,
Okay,
like-
now imagine being the server.
like, do we have to talk to this motherfucker?
Imagine being the server.
Yeah, or
Why?
They
I
literally-
just kind of live my life like
I've
you're
never
not
been.
there. To
I've
be
never
honest.
been.
Literally,
I've
You
never
like
been
that
either.
better.
Okay, so
Never
when you go
been.
to the melting pot, I'm gonna break it down. I worked there for a year and a half till I got fired.
What'd you get fired for?
He put his dick in the milk.
He put a bail bonds
That
pen
would
out on
burn
the
so
table.
He
bad.
dipped
I've-
his balls
every time
in
I've
the
gone,
pot
I
of
burn
melting
myself on the
cheese.
handle of that pot.
Oh, that shit. Well, that's a while ago. They have induction burners now. The shit doesn't get hot. But when how I got fired was I had a bad night serving. People weren't tipping. I went onto the Towson University Snapchat story. I was 19 years old or 20 years old. I thought this was funny. It was right before I turned. It was 2 weeks before I turned 21, and I took a video with me and this girl that I work with, and I went, "Hey, PSA to everyone in Towson: if you go out to eat, tip 20%. I will spit in your fucking food."
Oh, I saw that. That went
shit.
viral as fuck, didn't
And
it?
posted it. And the next
Damn.
day, someone wrote a Google review. Me and the girl that was in the video got fired.
Wow.
She didn't even do anything.
But melting pot ain't no regular ass serving job
Yeah,
though. Like they
and-
have to like make the shit kind of
Melting
in
pot-
front of you.
Is that what it is?
I served
You
for
like meats
7
and
years.
stuff, or
I
what?
served for 7 years at a pizza place, the melting
Everything
pot,
they give you is raw,
and at a
but
fine dining restaurant, and at a tavern. It is the hardest
What's the
serving job
point
ever.
of it?
You go there.
you
they
take a
make-
chick there, it's like
They have to melt the cheese and make the cheese fondue in front of you. It takes like 10 minutes.
That's
Then-
the
then you get that
appetizer.
that's the appetizer.
Like the guac they do it at La Toteca.
it ain't guac.
Then-
There's like a fucking
There's a pot in the center of your table.
Yeah, I know that part.
So
I know that
then
part.
they give you the salad. Then they put the broth down and you cook your shit. Anyway, making the cheese is always awkward for the server because you have to go up. And usually at a serving job, you're never standing around having a conversation unless
Yeah,
it's like
true,
a
it's
cool ass
weird.
table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But every table you go to at the melting pot, you have to sit there for 10 fucking minutes and make a cheese and create small talk with people. And half the time,
What do
they're
you
on their
say?
first date.
I could do that with
They
a
would,
waiter,
you would,
though.
this is the thing. This is how you're trained to do it. You go up there. You go. So, what are you celebrating? That's always the first question.
because they
That's
know
gay.
it's a
And then they'll
gimmicky
do.
place. You're
the
celebrating
thing is,
something.
half the time that'll lead in other things. It'll be, we're celebrating our
Anniversary.
Got out of
anniversary.
jail.
Oh, how many years? 3. Oh, how'd you meet? Blah 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 blah. Oh,
So by
that's
the time
funny.
you're done-
I remember this. Boom, boom, boom. And then by the time, whatever. But sometimes there are some people that just don't. How'd you? What are you guys celebrating tonight? Oh, just it's a date. Oh, okay. Just
Giving you
got
nothing.
got the kids away, or no? This is our first date. I'm like, oh, how'd you guys meet? Tinder.
Online. Yeah,
Tinder.
exactly.
I'm like, oh, it's swiping right. No way.
Did you really say that?
Yeah,
What
you
was
have
your-
to. You have to be
what
a
is
What
cornball.
was
cornball,
your
bro.
What was your opening line? I just said hey. I'm like, cool. So, any plans after?
Oh my god.
Somebody getting lucky? Or no, just never say that. But like, any
Yeah,
plans?
you get-
Mind you, I am giving an example of a real conversation that I had with the table.
I'm
not making
so
this up.
Nervous.
Our girl just didn't even talk to us. She's just kind of there stirring the cheese.
I
I go-
appreciate that though too, right?
yeah.
stir
I mean,
my
I'll
shit,
take
but
that.
do you know how? Oh my god! I got to tell you even better story because now
Like the chick at the Mexican restaurant who really
My
don't
girl
want to
just
talk to you.
standing
They
there
make
mixing
your
the
tableside
cheese. All right,
guac.
hold on.
Yeah,
This
you
leads
tip her
me-
$5.
I can picture it now.
Guys, this leads me into one of the
Get
funniest
the
serving
cauldron
stories
and
I have.
shit.
All right, go ahead.
Good, you got
Okay,
it.
so I'm gonna give a little backstory on this. I can
Alright.
tell the story because I've been fired at this point.
Oh god.
One of the girls that I worked with was a major in sign language, deaf communications.
Yeah.
And so I went up and we were serving on the second floor, very isolated tables. They're all next to each other in a row. And she gets sat and a deaf couple comes in. And they go, "Oh, perfect. Blah blah blah's working. Let's give her the table." So she sits down and is serving her table. I get sat with a couple that's on their first date, right? So I am directly next to her. The only thing separating us is a little 1-inch wooden divider. You know what I mean?
You cracked a death joke.
So, I'm making this cheese, and you know the girl's
One
next
of
to
the
me
people's not deaf.
doing her sign language to the deaf couple. I'm serving my table next to them, And of course, she's serving the deaf table, and like deaf people are wont to do, they're
They're throwing gang signs.
wait, what? Doing their deaf noises, right? So,
Well, luckily, none of them are listening right now.
Look, Zach can't even look at the mic.
So hold on. So I'm serving my table, and it's a college-age couple, and we're cracking up to each other, trying to keep a regular conversation, and we're cracking up. And so I get done. It was the most brutal experience of my life because I've never had to try harder to not laugh. Right? It's like when you're in church and you're trying not
Somebody
to laugh.
farts next to you.
So I go back into the back, and
Oh
Courtney, my coworker, comes up,
God.
and
They were signing
I'm
some
laughing.
serious shit.
She's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Well, they just sat me next to blah blah blah's retard table." I said that.
My God.
We're laughing, blah blah blah. It's all funny. Manager comes back, asks why we're laughing. I tell her what I said. Boom, boom, boom. That was on a Thursday. Sunday comes around, and my manager's in, and I'm setting up the cheese, whatever, doing my side work, and one of the managers, Nikki, comes up to me and she goes, Dom, John would like to see you in the office. And I was like, oh, great. What did I do this time? Mind you, none of this has hit me. Not like, didn't even, like, I said
Didn't
so
even
much fucked up
think.
shit, like, it didn't even cross my mind. Even when my boss called me in to fire me about the spitting in people's food Snapchat, I didn't know why he was calling me at 11 a.m. until he said that to me. It didn't even cross my mind that maybe it has to do with the Snapchat I posted on a public Snapchat story in my melting pot uniform talking about how I'm going to spit in people's food, which I never did, by the way, so give me a fucking break. So I go up there, and John's up there, and Nikki, the female manager, and Justin, the gay dude manager, is up there.
What?
And
Extra descriptive.
extra.
Yeah,
I'm trying to give you the whole dynamic.
the-
Justin,
get a
Justin,
view.
Justin's my fucking boy. He's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, nobody cares but Nikki. And John.
Is she the one that was doing the sign language? Or
No, no,
that's the
that
other
was-
Oh,
side.
that would have been so
That was
good
the
if that
girl,
was her.
and
Oh my God.
she came up to me after hearing about this whole thing and being like, "By the way, I did not tell on you. I was pissed at you, but I did not tell on you. So that had to be blah blah blah, the manager." And I was like, "Okay," because
you
her and
kinda- you kinda
her and I
snitched
were
on
cool.
yourself.
Her and I were cool. I made that joke. She was pissed about it, but she would never snitch on me.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
was like, "Dude, that
Kind
was
of her
fucked
life's
up."
work.
Right.
Yeah.
So exactly, and I
She's
was like,
used to that kind
and
of
she
shit.
knew I was kidding. She knows the type of person I am. She knew I was kidding. I don't mean that kind of shit. I'm just such a sick fuck that I make those kind of jokes because I know you're not supposed to, and I can't help it.
That was
Yeah.
crazy.
So I go into the office, and John, who's a very intimidating guy, especially when he's interrogating you, and he goes, "So on Thursday, we had a hearing impaired table in the restaurant, and you called them retards?" And I shit you not, sitting there in the I shit you not, sitting there in the office without a second to think, I said, "Well, John, it's not like they could hear me."
True though.
You couldn't let the
And-
comedy
no,
go.
No.
You had
No,
to instantly say,
No, the funny part about that is I wasn't joking. By the way, what I meant was I was in the back.
yeah.
I didn't
I'm
mean
with
that
our-
they
I'm
couldn't
with
hear me
everyone.
because they were deaf.
Yeah.
But it came off like that, and the look on his face when he thought I made a second joke while he was like,
Are you kidding
he couldn't
me?
even believe it. I was like, no, I'm because I was in the back. Blah, blah, blah. He was like, either way, you could tell he wasn't that pissed. He was just pretending to be pissed because the other manager was pissed, and he was like, all right, I gotta reprimand him.
And he took you aside and he was like, "Down, that retard joke was highbrow. It was
Dude,
top notch.
I still,
but I gotta still give you
I still to
this
day,
weekend off."
That is the funniest, just like fucking.
What
So they
panned out?
fired you?
You got fired though.
well,
You got
no,
fired.
no, I didn't get fired for that. Nikki
Okay.
was like, "Well, what if a black table were to come in here and you were to go in the back and just say, I got sat next to blah, blah, blah's N-word table. And I was like,
Whoa!
I was like,
Completely
all right.
different.
Whoa,
Completely different.
yeah, like
She didn't
Why?
drop the actual N-word.
Okay, Nikki.
Yeah, I was like, first off,
Waiting for your excuse to use the N word.
I said another thing that was funny. I was like, first off, deaf people aren't actually retarded. Black people are. I didn't say that. But I was like, I don't actually think deaf people are retarded. And she was like, well, I would hope not. And I was like, Nikki, give me a break. I was like, nobody's offended. Well, she's like, well, I'm offended. And I was
For
like,
someone on their
I
behalf.
was like,
On their
I
behalf.
was like,
White women are really
Deaf
good.
people didn't hear
They
it.
mind
are.
you, this is a manager that came in
They're good at
once a week.
Yeah, I never hear.
Once a week, and she wasn't even a general manager. I was like, who the fuck are you? Would I make a joke on a Thursday? You're here on a Sunday. Now it's your fucking problem. I'll call blind people, deaf people, paralyzed people, retards, all I want on a Thursday. If I say it on a Sunday, then it's your fucking problem. How about that? But anyway, it didn't. I was making a crude joke. I admit it was crude, but I make jokes like that all the time because
Here's the thing
the
about
shit that you're not supposed to
here's
say
the
is
thing about
funny,
the joke.
and it was no harm, no foul.
exactly.
Like,
And look,
you know, I would never in a million years say that to a person. I don't even know how to do the sign language for it anyway.
well, and
But
that's-
I would.
But that's why it's funny. It's funny to say because like, that's why I was laughing so hard. I'm picturing like just the perception from other people, right? So when you
Yeah.
see like your perception from someone else's and stuff, and like the it's
It's just completely misconstrued
At the end
because
of the
you're
day,
next to a
fucking-
table that's going.
that is
At the end of the day,
don't
I was
do that
getting
to me.
yelled
I
at.
will laugh.
I was
I
getting-
cannot. With those sounds, I will fucking geek. I don't know what it is.
At the end of the day, I was making a joke
Laugh.
to a coworker that I worked with that I was very close with. I made a joke just to her because I knew she would think it was funny, and that was
Yeah.
it. Then we're dying laughing, and the manager, we're dying laughing because it's a joke you're not supposed to make. Those are always the funniest jokes.
best.
I don't
The
have to
only
teach you
jokes.
comedy. Everyone knows that, and I don't mean it. I'm not, I feel for people like that, and whatever. Like that's the thing. But I made a joke that was mean. And it was funny because it was mean. Then the manager comes in. Why are you guys laughing so hard? I almost didn't tell her for this exact reason. And then I told her.
Because
and
you
then
a L7 weenie.
And then
Yeah.
another
L7 weenie.
I got to keep
Oh,
it going
fuck.
though because this is not the first time I've been in trouble for making a deaf joke. I was on Twitter one time
Oh Jesus, I'm not listening.
and someone had
laugh.
posted a video of a baby getting their surgery, a deaf baby getting their surgery, and
Now
then
you're making fun of deaf babies.
no. I'm
Dom's
not.
going next.
No.
Dom is next
No.
level.
He's going
Mo.
after the
Reincarnated.
virgins
No,
or
I'm not.
innocent.
I'm not. You have to listen to the story.
I'm listening.
Virgin.
The
Innocent
baby,
lives.
the baby had gotten surgery to hear for the first time, and it started crying because it was so happy. And the mother was crying and everything.
Oh, I've seen that.
And it was like,
And then a deaf person replied to it and said, "This is honestly so real. It's normalizing fixing a problem that shouldn't be fixed. You should be accepted for being deaf. Blah 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 blah." And then
Oh
I
my
replied to
God.
her.
I want to hear.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. I was
Yeah.
like,
What
I
do you
literally
mean?
replied and I said, "So you'd rather a baby be deaf?" And she was like, "Yes. Is there a problem with a deaf baby?" And I shit you not, I replied, "Yeah,
can't hear."
it can't hear." And it fucking blew up, and
Oh
I
my
had
God.
deaf people in my fucking
Oh,
DM.
you were
Boom, boom, boom. I had deaf people. Like, this is the most ableist bullshit.
Did
blah,
you
blah.
say like I can't hear
Ableist?
you? I can't hear you.
I was like, can't hear the haters.
How do you type in Braille?
yeah.
And
No, but that's crazy.
What's crazy is
that
I
is
had so
crazy
many-
to
that's-
like
that's
think
wild.
because you're
It is.
disabled, other people should just live with that.
Right.
Because the advancements of science shouldn't help the newcomers.
Yeah, the
that
mother
have
should just
your
learn to
ailment.
deal with
that.
it. Or
Yeah,
it's like, okay, so
dude.
you want me to just...
no,
I
you
have an
want to be
opportunity-
healthy. You want
I have-
all your senses.
I have an
Yeah,
opportunity to give my child a normal life, or
To hear
I could just
music.
accept it. Okay, let me put
Hear
it this way:
mu-
if your
To hear
baby's
music.
put it this
yo.
way, if your
I
baby's
know.
born with a cleft lip,
I
should
know.
you just accept
Hear
that?
cars.
If your
No.
baby's born with a hole in their heart, should you just accept that?
Bro, with that kind of thinking, I'd be pissing out of 2 pee holes right now.
Exactly.
That's
Okay.
100% true.
Nick would be
He
pissing
wants-
in a urinal
I'd be
and the stall at the
pissing-
same
I'd be
time.
pissing in
some praying
two
away
urinals at the
bullshit.
same
Dude, he
time,
could go into
you
waste
know?
management and make a lot of money.
What?
I'm just saying. Go into waste management, be fucking huge. That was the worst. I tried.
Anyway, yeah,
I
that,
am
that was
so.
That was like Palestine, Ohio, just
That
it was
was
like-
derailed.
No, at least he tried. Here's
Whoa.
the thing. Time out.
I want to clip that. I
Like
don't
we
know
say-
what just happened.
But look,
I'm just blown away.
Like,
That was so
kind
random.
Of, what kind of person are you? That because if you watch these videos, of these like 3-year-old like kids who like for the first 3 years of their life have not heard shit,
right.
Yeah.
and they turn it on.
They
And you see
cry.
their mothers,
Dude,
like,
I cry.
Their mom every time.
everyone's
every
crying.
fucking
Everyone's
time.
The guy
crying,
filming's
Like,
crying.
Yeah.
The fucking like him, his mama's voice and like his dad's voice first time, and like he's like, holy shit, and he's looking, and he starts smiling. Like you tell me that joy is not as important as like your fucking like you just accept me.
It's like
for
your
who I am.
identity
It's
is being
the
a
deaf
Come
hearing
on,
videos and
Come
the
on,
dad
bro.
coming home from deployment.
And,
I
and
would-
that dating show.
I just
bro.
if I need to
and
cry,
that dating show.
Put them on.
dude. If I need to cry, I just
Oh,
put
oh.
on the father coming home
Love
from
on the
deployment.
Spectrum.
Yeah,
The father coming home from
Or
deployment.
mother.
They
and
had some
deaf
Or
baddies
hearing.
on
mother.
there last season, bro.
but yeah,
But
no, you're right.
Just imagine though, you haven't even had hearing until you're 3, so all these words mean nothing.
Exactly. You don't know what you have to learn all this.
All
new
these
shit.
fucking words. It's not like you were a baby being spoken to this whole time and you could hear it. It's
Yeah.
like you're 3 and now
You're hearing all this shit for the first time.
Yeah.
You're seeing lips move.
it's crazy.
What happened? What'd you say?
He said Love on the Spectrum's got some baddies on there last season. And I just picture this like perfect woman who's got
Nah, dude, that
These
Hispanic
issues.
chick, the Hispanic Asian one was pretty bad. The other,
the one that was like that like led the one dude
That
on,
was
but she was
so
like, then you
funny.
ain't got, you don't have goals, and he was like madly in love with her. That one.
dude, I always find it funny how they're so fucking picky. She's like, she doesn't like Pokemon.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck this bitch.
No, but
Yeah, yo, they cut bitches off. They could be fucking straight like fucking tens, like fucking like
no,
they
bro.
Could look at a girl and be like,
they
nah,
could be
she don't like-
vibing
yeah.
for 4 dates, but then they're like, yeah, Miriam said she wasn't a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh,
So
so
she had to fucking go.
this is not gonna
Listen,
work
she
out.
had to
Like that's your
fucking go.
only fucking.
It's like if
problem.
I was on my fourth
That's your
date
only
with a
problem.
chick, I'm like, this bitch didn't like Joe Rogan. Get the fuck.
She's never gonna duel
They're
me
never
at
gonna let
night.
Joe Rogan.
Dude.
This bitch didn't even know what a blue eyes white dragon was. What a fucking slut.
I fucking love. I love the fact that how picky like them they are. You know what I mean?
Oh my
It's
God,
just-
I love
it's
it.
like it's
But
just
then you
cut
get
fucking
the
shit.
you get the guys like Sabib, is that his name?
We were talking about with that
Yeah,
shit. Yeah,
with
yeah.
the
oh,
yeah.
the one who's really good at math?
Yeah, and they just throw him the
Most
girl with
are.
Down syndrome, and he's like, "This is good enough
He's
for
like,
me."
"Oh, I'm all
He's
in."
like, "I just don't want an Indian." He's Indian. His whole family's Indian. He's like, "Just no Indian girl." He said, like, talks just like that. No,
Dude,
Indian
they were being
girl.
like, what day was it on January
that guy.
17th, 1975? He was like, it was a Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah,
what?
it's wild, bro. It's wild, and they just hook him up with this Down syndrome chick, and she's just like cool as fuck, and they vibe. And
That's
he's
sick.
like, "Will you be my girlfriend?" And she's like, "Yeah, let's hold hands." And then that's it, bro. They're content.
Yo, I want to watch them fuck.
Dude, it's so good. Such a good
All
show.
right, Zach.
Such a
Bit
good
much.
show.
Bit much.
Oh, I thought you said you want to watch the show. You said you want to watch.
Zach
them
said
fuck.
he wants to watch him
No,
smash.
that's a little too much for me.
They're of age, right?
I mean,
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, why
They're-
not? Yeah,
that's
but,
true.
I mean,
but no, I don't.
All
wanna-
right.
you know what?
let's
Wrap it up.
Let's,
It's like a
let's
lesson.
wrap that one.
It's like a
I'll do that.
lesson.
Yeah,
but
that's,
hey, have you guys heard that? Have you guys seen the hearing impaired comedy skit where the guy gets his hearing for the first time
Oh my god.
and his
Boy.
wife is crying and like talking and he's like, "What in the fuck is that sound?"
No.
And he's like bitching about how his wife's voice sounds. And he's like, "Can you please turn these things off?" And like all the kids are in the background crying and shit. He's like, and she's like crying, and he's like, "Oh
I
my
just wanna be deaf
fucking
again.
god, can
I'll
you
be
just
deaf
turn
again."
this shit off?"
That is
It's gonna be
But
deaf
it-
again.
the best part about it is you think it's real up into that
It
point.
is.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're already getting emotional because you've already been emotional on all the other deaf
Watching other
ones.
shit.
eyes
You're
are
already
just in
your
the-
eyes are already
the tears
welling
are in the chamber.
because
Yeah.
they get you with it. It's good acting, so they get you with a couple of the parts. He's like, "All right, we're gonna put these in, and he's gonna be able to hear for the first time." And you're
Yeah.
like welling up, and you're
They
getting
probably
it.
have a pan away
And
shot of
you're-
his girlfriend, like
Yeah, and
tearing
she's
up,
like
kind
she's
of.
tearing up. Yeah,
Oh
and
my
then they
God.
put it in, and it's like he's like she's crying. The kids are in the background, and he's like, "What in the fuck is that sound? Can you please turn these fucking things?" He just wilds out,
man,
and
that's
it's
good.
it got me because I'm going from about to cry to
Yeah,
just
laughing.
geeking.
Crying, laughing,
I
yeah.
think tricking someone is part of the magic there.
Oh yeah,
Like that when you see in stand-up
That's the good
comedy
thing
where
about
they
any
trick the whole
punchline.
audience. You know what I mean?
That's
Like
always
they
something that you're not
misdirect and then
Yeah.
get you to think something else.
That's
and
why
it's like-
Joey Diaz is so
That's the whole
great in
formula.
his stand-up.
They get you when you don't see it coming. That's the best part of comedy.
Yeah.
Is that
But-
fucking thing.
Yep.
Before we go, I have a song
Taquitos.
releasing at midnight.
Song releasing at midnight.
I'm getting
Tonight.
tonight.
So,
I'm freaking out right now.
But it's
by the
not
time you
pissed.
guys hear this, it'll be out for a month.
Yeah.
So go.
He
check
knows
it
the
out.
schedule.
Yep.
I was actually thinking
I know.
about
I'm like listening to you guys' podcast the other day, and you guys are talking about the fucking. You're like, I don't know. I think the Niners could do it, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Hold on, as a
Yeah.
listener, should they just come out quicker?
Yeah.
All right. Because my thing is, I can put them out quicker and stop sitting on them. Because I was literally going to drop the newest one.
Put them out within the week. That
I was
way-
going to drop the
Yeah.
newest one this weekend and then drop this one Monday, so that we're like right on.
It's like I'm listening after the Super Bowl, and
You
you
know what I
guys are still talking about whether or not the Eagles are going to beat the Niners, and I'm like, you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I'll
True.
give you guys a good Super Bowl pick.
For our guys that are listening, I'll get on popping those out a little bit quicker, because I think that is part of the allure for the people that are listening weekly, to be talking about current events and things like that.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
You don't want to hear about in this day and age, shit comes and goes.
Changes every.
You're going to talk about the Chinese spy balloon a month after it happens.
Yeah.
People are already.
Well, this
on
is
the
coming
fucking
out.
That
neck.
was
This is
last
coming out
episode.
Monday. If my name isn't Dick Trickle.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
I want to show you. Shit's been happening with the house. There's been some big developments in the world of Swayze Studios. But I got to show you the hole in the wall and the fucking bullshit they did up there and
Word.
get some.
But
you know,
anyway, song
some
releasing
shit.
midnight. I'm not vocal on it. I produced it. It's with my boy Stefan, professional boxer and music artist, who I also manage and record for and everything.
Dope.
And the feature on it is North Ave Jax, who is a guy.
Is it
that
your
is
beat?
My beat.
Okay,
It's
it's
a guy
beautiful.
who's
That's
signed.
awesome.
He's signed to Love Renaissance, which is the same label that Black is on. The 6LA
Yeah,
CK.
six slack, as people call
Love
it.
him,
Six
love
Black,
him.
Black. He's signed on
Yeah.
his label. It was a pretty big get for us. Pretty excited about
It's
it.
very
Drops
big.
So-
tonight at midnight.
Drops tonight, February the 23rd. This episode will come out a couple days after, but go peep that song. And also, real quick,
It's gonna be called "Broken" by Vacant.
Broken.
VCNT.
Broken
the
by
descriptions,
Vacant, and I will put it in the description of this video. And also, let's give a round of applause for Solesky for hitting over 1 million streams on his track
oh,
Quarantine
yeah.
on
Did you?
Spotify.
I was
Damn,
gonna
1 million
say,
streams?
Hitting over 1 million streams on
Damn,
Spotify
bro, that's
on
fucking
one
big
track.
shit, dude.
I remember
I
I
mean,
was
that's
gonna-
big money shit,
That's
baby.
big
That's big.
shit. Thank
It might
you.
not have paid out, but it's big
No,
shit.
that's big, bro.
4K,
Wow.
4K over the course of 2 years. But
That's
whatever.
beautiful.
Still.
That's a beautiful thing,
that's
man.
sick.
Thank you,
million
guys.
That
I was
music
gonna
can
bring
turn
up
into that.
every time do this podcast
crazy.
within a month, a big milestone happens. So last time,
Really?
the first time I did it, I hit 100K on TikTok like the
Yup.
week after, and then
I'd like to think we had
after this,
a couple hundred to do with that.
I
It's
think
just
so.
good luck.
I think so. After the fucking Baltimore thing, of course. Also on that podcast, we all hit a fucking viral video.
Yeah, we did.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
sure.
all
I
blew
mean,
up
shit,
that
we
pod.
all- we fucking went viral there.
There's
Yeah.
been some course correction. We lost 100 followers on Instagram.
Dude,
Yeah, but
so
you're gonna
many
lose them.
people
You're
gonna
in my
lose
work
them.
were like,
Dude,
"Bro,
I was
I'm
up
gonna
to-
go."
There's
I-
ebbs and flows.
Dude, when I had the sausage and mushroom pizza video, I got up to like 7K followers. I'm down to like 5K now because people are like, "Oh, this guy's not making another one of those videos."
Yeah.
they
Dude,
Yeah, I know who this is,
95% of the people that know me don't even know I make music. So it's like whatever.
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit that happens. That's what notoriety gets you. Is like, you know, you get a fucking million people seeing you for the fucking Elastic Band joke, and then
they tune in
follow
to
you,
the-
and then of course they go, "Oh, this isn't a fucking funny video account. It's a podcast." Unfollow.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna happen, but there's gonna be some people that stay, and
Yeah.
that I mean that's just
We
how it
say
fucking goes.
hey.
You throw shit at a wall, some stick. You know, when you
Some
put out
runs down the wall.
We just have a good
Yep.
time.
When you
know
put
what I
up a
mean?
Yeah,
Build
no,
for
this
it.
is a good vibe. I
We
like
drink,
I like
we
meeting
talk.
with you guys and,
You know what I mean?
just chilling. And like I
Hanging
said,
out.
you know, like putting
Some
it
people
together.
still stuck around somehow.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
Some
no,
people stuck
no,
around
and-
for my shit.
And a
That's
lot
what
of
I'm
our
saying.
core people stuck around too. But like
Yeah.
a lot of those people were just people that like, oh, this Elastic Band video is funny. Boom, let me click it, and then we start coming up on their shit. They're like, I don't remember following the fucking
At
podcast.
the end of the day,
you know what I mean?
Right.
Never,
yeah.
never look at the loss of followers. Look at
I don't look at it as
we
a negative
gained
thing.
1,000 followers, not we
Yeah.
lost 100. Because
Yeah, yeah.
back before you put out that video,
We
you had
doubled
1,000 less.
followers.
Yeah,
That's
we
what I'm saying.
did, yeah.
Before you put out that video, you had less followers than you have right now, whining about losing followers.
Correct.
So there's no point in harping on it. Like people.
Well, now
follow-
that I've figured out how to make the phone edits,
Yeah.
you've seen those now.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, so now that I know how to ratio it to where you're on the
it's in a full screen
it's on
on
a
a
full
phone.
screen on the phone. That's taken us to a whole nother level of views. Like when
Yeah.
I'm posting those on YouTube Shorts,
Yeah.
they're getting like 1,000 views, and
Yeah.
even our we're growing more on the Slippery Stallions podcast that I'm just posting clips and our episodes, and I've only uploaded episode 7 on there. I'm just like every
But you
couple
gotta
days, I'm
really-
just uploading a new episode on the Stallions podcast with clips. We're gaining more followers there than we are on ours because we kind of
It was
hijacked.
hijacked. It was
Well,
a
that
hijack. yeah.
short form shit is more important than the long form shit because at
Yeah.
the end of the day, no one's coming across a 2.5-hour episode of your shit on YouTube and watching.
Oh,
the whole
watch
thing.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they see a 60-second clip of Coon rattling off about his fucking planes, or us doing a Baltimore accent, and they go, "That's pretty funny." And then they might not even click on it then, but then they see a few more, and then they go, "Fuck
it took
man,
me
I
like
gotta
3 or
drive
4
today.
Theo.
It's a long
yeah.
time.
Let's check out an episode of this podcast.
Yeah,
I gotta
true.
drive today. Let me check
Yeah.
this out." And that's how you get it. Like like
Or the poop story.
Poof story. That's another.
That-
That's like a
Poof
5-minute thing.
Dude,
that,
Solesky's been telling me, bro, you need to cut that down and,
And
get
make it a
it
fucking
animated.
cartoon, bro.
You
It's
need
Get
so
that
fucking
shit
funny.
animated ASAP.
So
like,
fucking funny.
I need to cut it down from 16 minutes to 6 minutes and then just
It's
send it to
so
a fucking
funny.
cartoon person and have them just like the whole Joe Rogan style cartoon with
Right.
the poops. And
I'd
all
also
Chick
like to
keep
make a
messaging
cartoon out of
us.
me and my.
it could be low fucking
my,
quality
road rage.
animation too.
Funny
Yeah, that
too.
would be funny.
I think my road rage would be funny too as animated. That's just me though.
Yeah, it just needs to be
She literally sent us
completely
a
low
message an
quality,
hour
like
ago.
barely any animation at all. As long as it gives some sort of visual,
Or not provide.
it'll
what you
be
really
good because
want.
the whole story is in the
What time
audio
does
of
it
it. You just
see?
have to give people something to look at while they're listening to it, and it can kind of bring that vision to life. But yeah,
yeah,
you guys need to really focus on the reels, really get the short form shit going, because at the end of the day, you can put out as many podcasts as you want. What was the thing that got everything viral was that one little clip of the Baltimore accent shit, and then you gain all those, and then the fucking other reel. You never put out a 2-hour podcast. It just got 10K views. No one has.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
how that
That's
shit
how it
works.
Yeah, it doesn't-
In a
yeah, it doesn't.
society where people are scrolling and scrolling and
15
scrolling
seconds
all
is
fucking
too long.
day. 15 seconds is too long.
Yeah.
You need to
you-
fucking hit people real quick, like, oh, this
Even
is
my
funny.
minute,
Listen to my podcast.
even my minute reel. Sometimes I'm like, damn, I wish I could just cut this to 30 seconds.
Yeah, well, you should. I
'Cause,
mean,
like-
because even if
like-
you look at like Flagrant and Flagrant and like fucking Theo Von and shit, like they get plays and stuff now because you listen to their podcast now, but like their shorts get fucking
Yeah,
all
dude.
fucking
I
day.
feel like it
Two
took me
bears,
like
one cave. Like
Dude, that's how
yeah.
Stavi
Yeah.
blew up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's how Stavi blew
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
He's got his Ronnie Rick. I mean, he was,
Yeah.
doing good on the
That
fucking
shit was-
podcast
that
and the
shit
comedy
sold
shit.
him.
I got
But
tickets.
when did I did too?
Yeah, we're going.
I did
going.
too.
Where are you going?
What? Fuck, I don't even know.
February
We got,
Second
going
show
we got
on
the
Friday.
13th,
I mean, we're going-
No, it's second show.
We're going
October.
October 13th. Second
We're going
show.
October 13th
at 9:30.
at 9:30 on Friday.
Wait, I think that might be the
Bro,
show I'm
Don,
going to.
that's sick.
It was
Oh,
the
yeah.
first
fourth,
one
fourth
sold
or fifth
out.
show or something like
It was the
that.
second show.
Second
Oh,
show.
I might have gotten the third or fourth one then, because my boy just hit me up. He was like, "Dude, I'm on Ticketmaster right now.
That's
like-
basically mine and Coon's
Bas-
conversation.
like,
and I was like,
will you Venmo me if I buy you 2 tickets with me?" I was like, "Fuck yes, do it."
bro, I was literally like, buy 6 tickets for all of us. I'll
I saw
Venmo
you,
you.
Brad.
I'll Cash App you the money right now, and I did.
And he
Which
hit
you
it.
guys still owe me,
And
but
they're
Yeah,
like,
it's
you-
gonna be
I-
fun.
Brad,
there's
I'll
some
get it to
fucking
you. No
nosebleeds
problem.
probably, but either way.
Dude, it's gonna be great. It's
Dude,
gonna
I don't
be
give a
fun.
shit.
Post all
It's
those
gonna be
reels of his fucking crowd work.
And having like just
And
support,
him in
support-
Baltimore,
supporting that motherfucker
supporting our
here
Baltimore
in our
dude.
city.
Yeah.
Fuck
Selling
yeah,
out
all
like 5
for it.
shows.
By the
Yeah,
way,
dude.
We're getting a hotel. For
you know
both
those
nights.
videos he does, Stavi getting ripped or whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
The videos of him working out. The guy who does the podcast with Jimmy is the one filming those.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah, no,
Eric?
Eric. Yeah,
Eric
Damn.
films those?
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's his production company.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
So we're already connected, bro. We're already in there. We're already fucking connected.
Which is weird because it's like,
Hell yeah,
Eric, you
yeah.
have
Bro,
a
we get
podcast.
Stavi
Why is
on
Stavi
here,
not been on
bro?
the podcast?
Yeah.
my cousin's
bro.
co-host is Stavi's
Dude,
videographer.
if we had
Fuck you,
Stavi on
man.
here,
I couldn't even show up. I'd be
Well,
too
dude, I mean, think
starstruck.
about it this way. He knows Eric, and he hasn't been on Eric's podcast. It's like,
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
what are you
true.
doing?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
he just doesn't want to bug him, but
Doesn't
it's
want
like,
to ask him or bug him.
dude,
but
you're
like,
you're working with him like constantly. You can't be like, Dude, I run a podcast.
yeah,
I know
could
you know what it's like.
Yeah, could you
Slide
really
on
just
for an
slide
hour?
me on?
And
we
he-
got
oh
beer.
my God.
We
he
got
dipped
beer.
from a
We'll order
podcast
food.
anyway.
I'll order Chinese, whatever you want. You have unlimited DoorDash, like
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, he definitely
Yeah.
could work it. I think he's
Dude,
just
I'm trying to
nervous,
get
too.
But all right, man.
That was funny.
That's Slippery Stallions for you guys. We went
It never feels like this long.
2 hours and 44 minutes. And
Really?
It's too
It's
long.
it's been an
Oh, wow.
it's been a solid vibe. I've been liking our combos. We've been getting in there.
This
Yeah,
is a
it's
good
good.
one.
Coon self-destructed. He's been thinking about taquitos for the last 30 minutes.
Yo,
and
we stopping?
quesadillas.
Are we going?
but-
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
obviously,
cool. All right,
7-Eleven.
cool.
Shout
Yeah.
out.
God, yeah.
I'm hitting it. I'm hungry.
Slippery Stallion boys.
I'm gonna hit some
Peace.
taquitos on the way.
Howdy.
Peace, peace, gang, gang.